And then same thing with like the floors. You can also clear the Izami. So I think the utility there is fine, and it makes sense where they're going admin over. The Buck and the Deimos again, like that would be more so for a yellow over. I mean, it seems we could fit Deimos in here, but it wouldn't be the most optimal. And again, I feel like Deimos most of the time is pretty plug and play, no matter what it is. His gadget's very strong. He has good guns. He has nades, so you can fit him in most lineups.
Big 2K coming out from Groovy to start off this game. He eventually got traded, but he's done a lot of work, and they really don't have a ton of map control on Panahone. Just these 3 players, 1 top spiral, 2 trying to work the hallway.
Wow.
Okay.
Last bullet.
That's insane.
That
was
yeah.
a crazy kill.
Well, I mean, it's a 3v3. Now they have the long
It's
haul
definitely
control.
winnable for Panahone.
Well, that's a good front spot.
That's a good prone, good trade.
Good trade.
2v2 here. The Chanka and Goyo are still left, so there's going to be a lot of util to stop this
I don't know if the
plan, so
I
Goyo
have a smoke here. Can
canister
smoke
still
off
up?
the crosshair and just go for a weird plant spot.
Yep.
Or they could smoke and bait and play a
yellow
kill.
ping on this
Oh,
Goyo. I think
big
they're going to go for the kill
Hey.
here.
Big
Go for the
pick, and they're
kill.
stacked. That's
It's
a good.
Good drone work out of Panahone. 2v1 here.
just
See
play
if they
kill
can
here.
capitalize off this.
Skeptic can still clutch this up,
Yeah,
though.
he's in a
Power
good
position,
spot. That's
a
good
little bit
ram.
slow,
He
but
downed
gets
him.
it.
That was a
Nice
good
trade.
round.
That was a good
Phenomenal
round.
round. Those guys
Yeah.
played that well.
Panahone
attack.
feeling
Even in a
feeling
3v5.
Try to bring
confident.
that back. Yeah.
Felt like they started off to lose a couple of bodies there, but the trades were really strong.
The
So-
trades were good. I was
Twitch
a little
coming
bit of luck on the Izami kill long death. That was a pretty crucial kill. But these guys did well. Look, in a 3v5, even the star player Lambda mentioned, it had been a quiet game so far. Obviously 1 round, but the previous game not so well. He picks it up. I think Panahone they sweep the series. I think overall, like we've seen that with Project Zero, again, the discipline. Like these guys like to move around. Even against their match against like Freaky Frogs, they just keep moving around. You need to sit still.
Yeah.
And it seems to be punishing them every single time. Like in a 3v5, like to lose that round, especially on console defense, is like that is insane. Like that's up there.
Do you think Panahone are improving their attacks throughout this event? Like, can you see the actual evolution as a team on the offensive side?
So they started bringing Monte last time. So
Yep.
obviously I'm not in European tier 2,
Yeah.
but from what I heard from other players from Europe is that again we've said it previously, is like these players like they kind of run the same thing every time and don't really change much up, and it seems like they are adapting and changing some of the stuff they do. As opposed like with just the operators, but
Yeah.
like I mean, yeah, they did the admin over 3v5. They work their picks, and then what I like is how they're playing their trade and stacking up. They aren't like giving their bodies away. So the guy walking up meeting hall, he dies. His teammates on him, he gets a trade. Then they, instead of going for the plant, knowing they can't plant because the Chanka, don't know if the Goyo was cleared. I couldn't see that. But then they walk down like by Baguette, kill the guy, and they play kill, and that's always smart because why would you try and force a plant and you have to be gunned down and your teammate's not?
Right. We got piano defense coming through now. Ambi, what position do you play on the SR piano defense?
Don't worry about it.
He's normally on like a soulless type, just running around being annoying.
Running around being annoying on the Solus.
Yep.
Okay. Any player that you feel speaks to your playstyle on this Project Zero defensive team?
Rostin, that boy. Rostin can honestly take my spot.
That
if he
guy's
needed
not on
to.
Project
buddy.
Zero, by the way.
Project
Oh
Zero.
my goodness.
Groovy.
Groovy?
Sure.
Sure. What do you want to
Sure.
see out of Groovy then
It's a
this
bad
round?
comp.
I'm thinking an ace. I want Groovy to ace here. He's on the
got
Valkyrie.
hopes.
He had a big 2K last round, but his team sold him. So I'm thinking his team doesn't sell him this round and they win. I'm going to C4 the ace off. That is kind of big.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the most optimal, but I mean, it keeps the wall closed. It's not bad. I was making a little 6-7 joke, but
From the other day's game, the way Panahone played this was they basically hit yellow at the same time as the Brava and Twitch and Doke were looking for lurks around the mid floor. So I think it was good to use the C4 for the ace charges on that bench wall, because now it kind of makes it a little bit easier to move around in the site and get cut off whenever they do go for this execute.
that's great analysis right there. See, I did not know that. Thank you for informing me. I don't know where he used other ace charges, but blowing the C4 for maybe multiple aces, that is really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was good insight, Dame.
Yep.
Could be really important, especially without this top floor control. Like, it almost looks like they want to pivot to clearing these
Yeah.
top floor players now, but there's less than 60 seconds.
Yeah, they kind of got to make up their minds and figure
I
something
think
out
it's
and just
like a crunch.
commit here.
Like as they hit the site, they're gonna hit top 2, so they can't hold the vert.
Right. Flexi 2
Flexi
kills out of
just
nowhere. Okay.
Denies the entries.
Playing top spiral, gets those frags. His teammates, they are falling a little bit around him. Still got Quick top 4 looking to get some of these kills as well, but Flexi's still up here firing. Quick will get a second one, and it's leave just Rastin and Lambe, the two players we talked about probably the most on this team. The verticality takes down Rastin, and Lambe is in a 1v4. This is going to be a tough spot.
Winnable.
Winnable.
Not winnable.
Not winnable.
And we lost. We
That was
lost
a good
the
round by defense. Just they sat still and let the enemy, like the attackers, try and take the map. And they got down 10 minutes left and didn't have much control. And they won their fights. Did you see where Rostin got the opening kill, or not Rostin? Was it Flexi with the double kill on Fenner?
I believe it was around Spiral.
Okay.
Because he was Spiral after he got those kills at least.
Okay.
So a couple of quick players trying to get in. I mean, it's kind of just a problem with a late top floor clear like that, right? You feel like they maybe just needed a bit more time committed to that earlier in the round.
Kind of just sitting around, stalling out. You know, the ace charges getting denied early in the round. Kind of had to change their plan, but when you're 2 minutes into the round, it's kind of just got to commit to something, and hopefully it goes your way.
Well, we're gonna go back to the top floor now. If my eyes are correct here on the top down setup. Anything you're hoping to see from Project Zero? Because last time they came very close, but they weren't able to walk away with the victory.
I mean, just play discipline, play the denial, back away,
Yeah,
protect the
they had the
Chichanka,
5v3.
force the plant. It's a 5v3, you know, plant. When they plant it, it's then a 2v5. Just play the 2v5 with the denial. It's really hard to win a round like that. So, you know, they just peel back, protect their denial, and force the plant. I feel like they shouldn't have an issue winning the round.
Pretty much the exact same attacker lineup from Panahona that we saw back in round number 1. Assuming that's still going to be then an admin side clear where they're focusing on that side of the map. So you'd expect Groovy would kind of be the guy that they run into first, but pressure here is well on the windows.
Yeah,
Is there a Sophia buff that I don't know about? Why are these guys loving the Sophia?
Personally, I think Zoe's a good operator. I think, especially with the more quicker style of play, that she has 2 impacts and she has like the drunks, like disorientating somebody while you have a shield running at them, like this for example. It's like a proxy base, so you can clear the area.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Zoe. I like her a lot. I think if she would become a 2-speed, I feel like she'd be played so much, but.
Yeah.
Until we see that, I mean, her gun, it's not bad. Like, you know, it's fine. But she provides a lot. She has cans still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
cans,
so she has
plays.
cans. So, that's a solid operator, I think.
Yeah. Agreed.
Would you ever use her on this site to try to stop like a bandit trick, maybe on like
that's what I was thinking initially, but they don't even have EMPs to deal with the initial bandit charge, so I'm not too sure. I mean, if they had the EMPs, I could see them going to the connector window.
You can also do nades.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. That's a good point.
So far, admin's not been too much of a problem. Groovy got 2 kills in this position last time, and this time around, he's playing it a bit more passive, playing a bit safer to try to hold on to the 5v5. Are we worried at all about the clock and how this might get chaotic late round?
I think they're running at Panahone. I think might have trouble on time here. I think Project Zero are doing a great job layering off, not giving them picks.
They're not playing a weird spot for sure. Or when they go for the plant, someone's gonna have to pressure the counter. But I mean, as you see, like it's falling apart. It seems right now. It's kind of like 2 people are already dead. A minute left. I did a trade back. That's good. Again, giving his life away. No point in doing that. But they they get the trade back. So it's not the worst. But plays like that are what give the attackers the opportunity to win the round.
Ooh, we will walk through
Kinda
the
looks
fire,
like-
Austin.
Kind of looks like the attack have trouble when these teams are just like giving them space and letting them do things like they're just bleeding picks.
What do
They
they know
don't
about
do
this
really
plant
anything
spot?
together.
Austin will get one.
Done. Does get a kill off it though, and here on top of Spiral, that's going to be Groovy catching him off guard, and quick with the final one. So good adaptation to the defensive. They play that a lot more passive, and it pays off.
Yeah, I would say the calculated aggression, like right there, is good. As you can see, there you saw 2 guys walking in, like down by S2. You saw 2 guys walking up to play the trade, which that is fine. Now, like when you're doing it by yourself to give it a peck back, it's like, okay, at least do it with the teammates. It's kind of like the saying on SR. It's like, if you're going to do something, do it together, you know. Whether it's aggressive or going to be passive, no matter what, just do it with your teammates because you have a higher chance of success, like for whether it be a trade or getting the bomb down or anything. Always do it with the teammate because you can at least trade it or attempt to trade it rather than just like a clean solo death. It's like, well, then what are you doing? Like, there's nothing we can do to help you.
Yep.
We'll see the Fenrir and Demos ban coming out. See if they can actually... Fenrir ban, I think it's kind of surprising. Maybe ban like a denial or something.
I mean, Demos is good, but they really haven't played it. They've been playing the Doke more than the Demos. I kind of expected a Doke ban.
Does it make it harder as an attacking team to ban operators when you know that like basement's coming up and you haven't seen it so far?
I can see that, but I mean, I feel like if you practice the map enough and you kind of get your reps in, you kind of know what you need. Like, if you're planning on going for that front wall, knowing Cade and Tube are up, your plan isn't to hit a direct and rush the site wall, because chances are you're not going to get that site wall open. Most of the time, you want to clear the map, take vert, you know, make sure you're able to clear the util, especially if you're leaving all this util up.
Before insertion. That makes a lot of sense. Hopefully for Panahona, they've got some kind of another plan, because it's going to be really tough getting that main garage wall here for the basement bomb site. They didn't bring the Kaid Tube. It's all on Band. They got Bandit Tube instead, similar.
I think this is going to be a horizontal with like a coffin side. Like they go on the server side and then work the wall because they have the sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the BB and the Finka. And then with the, you know, they have the Mavericks. I assume the Maverick might mav the main wall. Habana's going to go backside. They're going to do a horizontal. They're going to throw the lineup to be able to walk down the hallway. At least that's from my understanding from the lineup. Because this is not a roam clear lineup.
Yeah.
You're not playing vert on this. You don't have really any vertical operator, so. Or it's fast through yellow, because, I mean, there's 2 on the yellow door right now. Yep, fast through yellow.
Okay, here we go. Stopped by Castle Barricade, but Blackbeard doesn't care. Getting a lot of space by radio. Gets melee, but the Tuber out, but still fighting and wins the gunfight eventually. Flank going down behind the Sens wall, and doesn't seem like Project Zero have got much to stop it. He does pull off. Rastin trying to go deep in the cafeteria, but he gets downed. Groovy 2 kills, and then another one from Quick, and it's all falling apart for Panahona. It felt like they had the plant, but now it's just not lining up for them. The Blackbeard still gets more space. Nifsu's getting 4 kills here. Blackbeard has started to turn this game all the way on its head, and now it's a 2v1 with Upor, the last alive.
It's kind of poorly played by PZ there. I mean, you have the Solus. The Solus knows that they're not planting. He was on the scanner, clearly calling that they're not planting. You kind of just need to back away. Keep control of kitchen. Let them have the pillar. Let them have pipes, you know, garage. Let them have it, because, again, you can deny it from above, but, you know, they just kind of
Potential
all
ace?
just,
Big ace.
yeah.
Nifsu out of nowhere with the Blackbeard. I mean, it didn't feel like they had control in that round, but he just takes the space. He batches correctly, and what a big round for the Shield player.
That's my new favorite player.
That was, I mean, it was a phenomenal play when he hit the castle.
I think
Nifsu.
that's the first ace
No, he bashed.
of the
Well, he
tournament.
bashed the
He
castle,
bashed the
and the guy's
castle,
security all he
and
killed.
he killed the guy's security, and then he got back to the castle.
That was a good play right there, because he knows that guy's knocked down.
That's tough. That guy is cold.
That went so good, then so bad, then so good again. Because it was like, okay, we got to plant, you know, the Solus is above us, let's flood the site, which is like, even then, I feel like you plant in front of pillar, or like on the side of it, and the guy holds the security hall. But they couldn't do that at the time. They don't have the read, you know, so then they flood through, and it's like, okay, well, we're losing our bodies, and then BB single-handedly brought that round back. That was phenomenal.
2 attacks here for Panahona, and the attack is usually the weak side. They do have some good defenses. So this is looking
they've
good.
gotten 2 attacks. As B said, they've gotten 2 attacks already. This is a heavily defender-sided map. Although I will say that they cheesed that round, and I think most of the defender-sided maps, like heavy defense, like Sky and Cons.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it's better to cheese than it is to do defaults, because most of the time the defaults aren't working. That's why it's so defender-sided. These maps are hard to defend. So if you throw them off pace, like you have a sense wall where they can't see, you can't see through with Warden, you can't see through with BP. You have to see forward a 2-bit, and then you have like shields, and on top of that, you like the cheese operators are what makes it, what makes the attackers have a chance of winning the round.
Right. Big round from Nifsu. Big LA Dodgers fan. Kind of surprised they let him into the country after they won that World Series. But here he is. Panahona will be happy that he's been allowed to play in this tournament. And if you're Project Zero, at what point do you start getting nervous about the state of the game?
I mean, I wouldn't say nervous, but I mean.
You definitely don't want to give too many more attacks to Panahona.
Yeah, I think they want a 4-2 here, Project Zero. I think if they get a 3-3, it's a win for Panahona. For 4-2 would be good for Project Zero here. They really got to dial in these next 2 defenses, I feel like.
Okay. Quick, Upor, and Flexi all holding the top.
Ooh.
Big pick.
Good entry.
But it's Nike downstairs who's going to get that first frag. I mean, really nice. Just a little bit of a lurk, eh?
Yeah, so, like, you know, they get in Visa, they get 2 kills there.
They do power it back. They get the trades back. So it's a good power from Project Zero to get the kills back.
Now Halva a little bit alone here.
Ooh, that was close.
Barely misses his shots.
We get some good chip damage onto the L. At least hit him 1 time, so he's 1 hit to DMR, or to actually to all their guns besides SMG-12. Like, oh, that's pretty heavy hitting guns. Now they're gonna have camps, and now they have the Valkyries. This is still a salvageable round for attack, for sure.
Do you want to see them go top floor, or do they just have to commit to site now?
I think they just commit to site. I mean, there's no Solus, there's no Pulse. They have the camp now. They also have smokes from Capital, and they have 1 logical bomb left. So if they do call and they plant in the default spot, or they could smoke and plant anywhere because they're going to have no vision, I think they
do
can
have
get
the
this
Warden
off.
there.
As
they
long
have
as
the Warden on Bert.
Oh yeah, there is a Warden on vert, so then if that's the case, you could smoke randomly, so Warden can get pulled towards it, go default and have your teammate stand on you as you're holding the vert, flank camp behind you, one guy looking through sight. Everything's covered.
Yep.
So
I think the plan here is just to smoke off the sight guy, put the sends walls, and just plant so the Warden can't see
Ooh,
you.
we're moving though. Product 0.
You got it down, 3v3. Look at them. They
Over-
can't sit still.
Over peeking before anything's really going on.
Bit of a misstep from Quick. He's not
Yep.
going to get picked up here. Might bait his teammate into another death, although Nifsu's not able to hit the shots just yet. 40 seconds. We're just waiting. for
Ooh, he
the
killed the guy.
wall.
They were trying to res him.
That's
3v2.
massive.
Oh, we have the sensors though. I didn't see that. They have sense.
Yup.
3v1.
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 Wow.
All they need to do is sit still, bro. All they need to do is sit still.
They get it down and up top. I mean, what is Lexi supposed to do from this position? Plant's gone down. He's got to walk his way down the yellow stairs, it seems. He's got to find some way to make it down below. Trying to play the vert still from this point, but he's got a lot of kills to find. First one down below. Can't quite hit the shots. Eventually does. There's the head of Rastin. Now he's got to work his way down. Spyro might be the call. He's got the hatch. He's got yellow. Hatch is going to be the decision. Drops down without any problems. Sends walls and sights make this so awkward, though. He doesn't necessarily know where these guys are at. Takes the first gunfight front door. Can't find the shot. Doesn't know where he went either. Can start to stick this disabled if the wall is soft. Nice from Halva.
I didn't even realize that sense.
I would like to add
That's
to
not
that.
bad.
Nick got his first kill that round. Nick and Lambap combined 1 kill. So even though they are not doing well, that was a 3v4, and off the back of the other 3 players, they were still able to win that round. If those guys are playing well, so when they get on defense, you know, it'd be a lot easier to play the game.
Yep.
They're gonna like take this series by a landslide. But what I don't understand is the same issue these guys have every single map they play. They don't sit still.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going benches? Stop peeking. And then your teammate tries to res you. The guy hits. The Dokubi's pulling for his teammate really good. Now the sound's masking. Sense wall up. The guy walks in sight, shoots the cover on the back. And it's like, you don't even need to be in sight. Maybe have one guy near sight, but you have the vertical. Like, you should not be in sight regardless.
We had Rastin on cams just a minute ago there, Ambi. Anything that you're reading? I know you don't speak Finnish, do you?
Only on some days, but mainly no. I
Okay.
just speak English.
Okay. What vibes do you get though from the player cams and from the vibes that you're seeing on Panone?
I mean, they're looking good. That was a round that was definitely in the hands of Project Zero. So you know, to have the, like that's a big momentum round for Panone. I feel like, 'cause, you know, you get your 3, and that was a round that probably you shouldn't have won. So you know, look at that boy Ross, and he's smiling. They're feeling good. They're feeling confident. I'm scared for Project Zero because they are going to be rolling off this momentum from Panone.
Just off this lineup, it looks like some sort of hit. Yellow drop with sends wall up CEO, Glads repelling in, you know.
Double shield.
Yep, double shield. That's definitely, this is going to be a quick one.
This is going to be deadly.
Yeah.
It's a very toxic one.
Let's go, man.
Kind of just have to hope the trades go in the favor of the defense here.
Oh,
There
here we go.
There we go.
Very fast rush potential. Oh, they got the guy on drone too. That's going to be a really
That's
nice
a W
play.
nade right there.
Forces them out. Ruby 2 immediately still hits the nitro despite the camera that they had. Flexi with one as well.
Yep.
How quickly it falls apart.
Ooh, we're typing. We're typing.
I think they know that they've already done enough this half, right?
Yeah.
That
I mean,
anticlimactic, I will say. That was a crazy setup, and then it just fell on his head. That was interesting.
Oh, boys.
Oh, same rush.
Same rush? No, it wasn't. Or no, it was it. They're playing mind games in the chat, Panahone.
No, I still think this is a half win for Panahone.
Yeah.
Oh, 3-3 on Consulate. 3 attacks on Consulate. That's impressive. That's really, really good.
Yeah, I think in the chat, but the players in Project Zero were saying same rush. So I think they may or may not have known that was in their bag. And Groby had a C4 to see a window, a guy in that window. I feel like they kind of prepped for that rush.
Well,
they just did it instantly.
They had Groovy on a drone, didn't they?
Yeah, they had him on drone. They tried to nade him.
Right.
They still just went for it. I mean, that play on the con window thing there just kind of tells me that they I feel like they knew that was coming.
I'm surprised that the Ella got past the glass in the window. Unless he was not holding it the entire time. Like, that was tucked hard right at the window. I feel like it's glass. Like, the corner's not that deep. You should be able to see that. So maybe he wasn't on the angle at the time or didn't hear him. That was a really good play by the Ella, you know?
Yeah.
To stop that.
Just a little rat spot, expecting the rush as it comes in. But again, I think we're happy with the 3-3 scoreline for Panahone, even if round 6 didn't exactly go their way. We ban out the Clash, we ban out the Kaid, and then on the attackers, it's Ying, it's Dokubi. Anything standing out there?
No, I mean, I like that they did ban the Dokkaebi. I think Dokkaebi is very strong, as with the Ying. I think Dokkaebi will, I mean, besides like the top floor, heavily affects the map, whether it's like a middle side or the basement, just because you'll have a lot of roamers, and you'll be able to, just call opponents and see where they're at, or at least hear them. So I don't think anything out of the ordinary with the bans, but I do like the Dokkaebi ban.
Yeah. Cade Clash. Cade obviously makes the attacking the basement side a lot easier, the teller side, be able to get those hatches open a lot easier, along with the Clash ban, which basically, I mean, Project Zero loved to play the double shields. So Clash ban is always good for them because they're always able to pull out those double shields and just get in their faces while I have to deal with the Clash. So it's always good for them.
One shield for this first attack, U4 on the Blackbeard. It does look like it might be, again, focused on the admin side of the map. That seems to be where most of the player outlines are for now. Who are we hoping to get this entry? Because there is an interesting hold kind of in like break room there with the Mira.
You just gotta hope that, the mirror just gives the space rather than trying to play the C4 on the repellent, because that C4 over the break wall is always scary when you're repelling into admin there. Kind of just giving them the space, not really contesting. Kind of making them burn the util, peel off, burn some util, peel off, but hopefully, the kills come into favor of the defense.
I would say good read by Panahone to then back up and give them like the space they need, because he needs a lot of util forward it. Now it's a minute 40, and you have Lambe playing the soda machine side, which like he has no mind, but he does have the keep barriers to be able to block their their angle and run away. So I think he's played very well.
That was good timing.
Blackbeard's running his fire.
Oh no! Runs right into the Capitao. Ends up
He's
going
got a double.
double team kill with a Capitao fire onto both Quick and Upor. That is.
This is history, right? This is the first time ever.
I've never seen it before.
That is impressive. That is a deadly Capitao. We might want to take him off it.
That would have been tripling his kills.
Is that really his fault that they both ran into the soda fire? Like, that is crazy.
I mean, that is true. You fire the guy vending machine and two of your teammates just run to it. It's like, bro, what are you guys doing?
That is kind of deadly, I won't lie.
Do you think Project Zero is chalked? Because that was...
I mean,
it was well played by the Izami. The Izami waited for the timing to then find the gap, foam off the door, and run away. And basically, again, got the gap. So
my point being proven, Lamba has 0 kills, and he was at Izami, and he made a really good play.
Yep.
He had his teammates smoke for him. He Izami at the door and ran away and played the trade with the Mira, even though he didn't get it. Oh, my bad. He got 1 kill, but that was really... He played his life well. Exactly.
Yeah. Essentially a 3K if you credit both of those team kills.
Yeah, exactly. He played his life well. He got his team essentially 3 kills, and it's just like, you don't have to be the flashiest player or have good aim or have all these kills as long as you can play the situations correctly. And that's essentially what the game is, right?
Yeah.
Whatever zone you play, as long as you get the, however many reps you do it and you play it correct, which is like, if he has no Mai, he has no Jaeger, it's like, okay, that's kind of rough. They could just use util at any time. He knows that. Okay, the instant he uses Captain Bolt, boom, he blocks the break door, runs away. And it's just like, that was a really good play. So I always like highlighting those kinds of plays when a player is not, flashing the scoreboard, because people look at like, oh, it's like KD, he's not doing too well, but that right there, he won the round for his team.
Yeah, 100%.
You're a big Lambe fan.
Yeah, that's Lambe with the Lambo peak.
Three hard breaches, and any EMPs?
I think
No.
Monty has 2.
Monty EMPs. Okay.
They did ban the Kaid too, so they know it's just going to be the Bandit keeping this wall closed, which makes it a little easier as well.
Looks like they're just going to try to go hit the little split here again, get the front wall open. After get the front wall open, rotate backside, leave a guy posted on the breach, pinch out through the back, and pretty much just try to pinch out the site.
Get open, no real issues there. The Thermite goes in after the nade cleared out that first Bandit battery.
Yep.
Nick is very far off away from the main garage walls, so no real attempt to get a big trick there.
The mirror is always pretty good for this because, like Lab's basement, like you can't hit the breach if you have 2 mirrors looking at you. And normally you don't have the util to clear those mirrors unless you're asking to bring it. But again, you need util for the other parts of the map. And
Big pick
out of Nick here.
Nitro goes out, makes this a 4v5.
Was that the guy outside Teller's beach double?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I will say that's pretty smart. Is like when you're playing Solus with a new update, right? You can't actually see what's happening, but with the changes, you get 3 of those scanners that last longer, and they also go farther now than 20 meters. So he, used the overdrive, saw the guy in this camp, pinged it for his teammate, and the teammate was able to get the C4 kill off of that. So that's pretty good coordination.
Yeah, really good coordination from these two teams, and Panahone definitely feel like they're in the driver's seat. We've got this server control now with the Monty. This seems to be the majority of the attackers coming in this direction.
And again, the defense, they get a kill, they make them use util, and they peel off. They just keep peeling off and making them use util. They're not really staying, like overstaying their welcome too much. Like they're taking what they get and they're backing up, which is really good.
So all 4 players are going to be pushing this side of the map. We don't see anybody towards yellow or towards the main breach right now. Is that a mistake?
I think you definitely would like always have some sort of counter pressure because, you know, a one-dimensional push is not the greatest.
Yeah.
I can't see if anyone's on the wall. I assume, no one's on the wall right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess, like, in theory, it's not that well, but if they make it work, I mean, you can't really argue that.
You kind of have to pull some. Again, they had the mirrors looking at the breach, and then you lose a player early, so you kind of have to pull a player off that breach, you know, that counter pressure, and make sure that, you know, you have enough manpower to be able to push down this hallway and take the
It's
space.
a good gap. Siege X, little fire extinguisher.
Can he do anything off it, though? Ruby makes his entry to the door, and he does find the frag. Takes down Nipsu. That's the second of the round. Still a 3v3 as Halva's Nitro Cell got a pick. Only 13 seconds to get the plant down. It's like Ruby's
Big
going to
trade.
fall. Trading things out, but still 3v2 for Panahone. Can we get any more frags on the board? Uport dies
Monty
to
on the flank.
Halva. They're trying to rush him deep, and it's just Rastin now. They've managed to find this space. His bottom spiral, so he doesn't have that control. Knows where the plant's going down. The red pings are there. The Nitro's there too, but it's going to stop
Big
the plant.
C4. Big
Gets
C4.
both of those kills,
Big
denying the
C4.
plant,
My
winning
goat.
it in 2 different ways.
My
Beautifully
goat.
done.
Is that Roston?
That's that boy.
That's
Yes,
that boy.
sir.
That's that boy.
Is that boy.
All right.
Oh, that's that. Look at him. Look at him go. He's so good.
I like to play Ruby head there. Little
Yeah.
Siege X action, little fire extinguisher pop.
Yeah,
The guy
took
down
the
the hallway
gap.
can't see him. Takes the gap.
Yep, I will say I'm gonna get kind of worried for Project Zero here.
Attackers need to
Losing
locate
two
and defuse
attacks, map 3 here. On the harder side. You know, they really locking on the defensive side. I'm gonna get kind of worried for Project Zero if they can't pull this one back.
You do have the tertiary site coming up, though. You got Piano as the 3rd bomb site. In theory, this is the easiest bomb site to attack. You find that it's much more favorable for the attackers compared to top floor basement.
Yeah, but
It's still a little tricky though, just because like you have to clear it. So depending on how the defenders are playing, let's say they have the pulse basement floor, you might need to have somebody lurk down there, at least have vision on it, and then most of the time you clear out the top and then they spread out horizontally. But as long as you have a guy that enters through like Visa side to hold rotations, you should be good to go. But yeah, I would say it's definitely easier to attack than like CEO.
Yep. Well, we'll see how this one goes down. Obviously, holding on to CEO, the top floor is still critical for a defense like this, so we will see Panahone extend up to that top floor. Nobody in the basement. They didn't bring the Solus to the Pulse, so probably not going to worry about that, but there's always a chance for a rotate from like Halva on the mute.
Yeah, just mostly here a little vertical hold from CEO, Pro. You know, just looking down the vert, holding sight from above, have their one sight player, and then, you know, holding yellow, CEO, just, again, just forcing them to go to sight or clear them top.
What do you want to say to a skeptic on the blitz? Where do you think he's going to go?
It might be.
It
I
would-
assume it's gonna be a top hit, maybe through like B2 or like spiral.
Yeah, it would be nice to have them take admin side and then have the blitz rotate toward yellow by himself or with one other, and then kind of just pinch out the top floor, cause havoc, pull with the blitz yellow side while the rest of the admin players kind of hit through admin. That'd be pretty nice, but we'll see what they end up planning here.
Ross looking for an early opening pick, and they have a drone on him, so he has to fall back. He does get a line call out of that and a Grimby, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Still a little bit in trouble. I mean, he's being tracked by these bees, but he's got the shotgun close range, so if anybody does try to push him, it could be trouble for them.
Yeah, as long as the team. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah,
Back
that's
sticks out.
unfortunate.
If his teammates can play off him, that'd be good. But yeah, a little bit over. A good trade.
Nice.
They're able to pull that
Get
one
the
back.
trade
Now the
and
Deimos
peel off
down.
again.
Yeah, the Deimos and the death tracks are gone now.
Yeah.
Gets you up to a dozen with that one. Good trade coming through, and they're still holding on to this top floor. Could be good for more. You can definitely hear the blitz.
I mean, with the Warden here, I mean, with the Warden dead, I mean, they have good, I mean, I was going to say, they have good space to just go back site and try to work a plant, but
Nipsu gets one and gets down.
Nipsey's going crazy this map.
Yeah, big map for him. He shoots his feet. Oh, he downed him? Does he know? Oh, he gets the kill and gets away. That's
Wow.
perfect.
Oh,
He might be able to get the res off, too.
Oh, you gotta res that.
Oh,
bro.
no, he
Come on.
can't.
Yes, you can.
Oh, he can now, yeah.
Come on. Get that res off.
Oh, the vert. It's all good now. You spread out horizontally. You have a BP in sight. You can retake above if needed.
Mm-hmm.
Defender's in a really good spot right now. As long as they know that, like, they're sitting fine.
Lambe just needs to get out of the site, play lounge, make sure that he's not able to get killed from the vert here, because he is in like a kind of a ready spot, but if they see him, he's kind of a freebie.
Nick with a bit of an aggressive play coming up the yellow stairs. Do they know that he's in this position? I'm not sure.
No,
That's
I
a
don't
big
think
pick.
they are.
Runs away.
That could be devastating.
Good
You
read
just
by Nick.
Groovy.
I mean, they have one drone and it's in the basement and garage, so
1v1.
not really a lot of info here for PZ.
Groovy needs his 15th kill to be able to win this round for his team, but he's dropping the hatch, doesn't manage to go down. Punches the bulletproof and now can go for a plant, a second BP in the other site. Knows where Nick is though, can just hold the doorway. Nick swing this against the free fire, he doesn't manage to find it. Now Groovy's got to do something. Pushing up in the doorway, now committing to the plant. Nick is all the way down the yellow stairs, got to come back up, start to fake this. We hit 0 seconds on the clock and Nick, he's playing perfectly, but he gets off just in time. Groovy can't win the fight. Nick, what a fantastic 1v1.
That was a good
Was
read. That was a good read by Nick.
desk slam I just felt?
Yeah, I mean, that was perfect.
I think that was.
He baited the shots out because he knows the timers, and then he runs away because he knows that guy has to chase, and they have the BP calling for him. They're playing some good Siege right now. They're playing some real damn good Siege right now. We're calling a timeout. Might be a little late considering it's 6-3. I like that timeout. Couldn't have been any other round to use it. No, for sure, 6-3.
Oh, he's flexing on him. This might be like a mental reset timeout too, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That would have been phenomenal to use probably 3 rounds ago, but...
Do you think, especially for a Tier 2 team, how important is it to not shock your teammates when you've got 2 guys putting up double digits, 10 from Flexi, 14 from Groovy, and then everybody else, you got 2 kills, 2 kills, 4 kills. When you're a player like Groovy or Flexi who's having a good game, at least statistically, how important is it to just, I guess, be aware of that fact and keep your teammates morale boosted?
I think it's your job, not only as a teammate, but like if you're doing well and your teammates aren't, to keep the morale up and to try and, you know, whatever it may be, like compliments or whatever they need to try and help the team play better. Obviously, it would never work if your teammates are doing well or aren't doing well and you're just berating them the entire time. Like, that's never going to work. And I feel like mental is a very big part of the game that people either fail to realize or just choose not to like focus on or work on. So yeah, I think that their job mainly is just to keep their teammates' spirits high and be like, hey guys, it's okay, we got this. You know, just round by round. The scoreboard doesn't matter at all because the last round does not matter. All that matters is like what is happening right now and how we're going to win this round. So yeah, just to try to keep the boys' spirits high for sure. Because I mean, they're gonna have to dig deep if they want to win this, especially being on consulate attack. It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, agreed.
Ambi, sorry, go ahead, sir.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask Ambi, if you were up with 14 kills and Rexon had 2 kills and attack timeout, and you were playing on series point to be eliminated from a big tournament, what would you say?
I'd smack him. I'd smack him in the back end and say, lock in, buddy.
If Ambi had 2 kills and I had 14,
I'd
tell him to hop on Thermite and give me Ash, or we're gonna have a freaking problem.
Contradicting what I just previously said, I would have known we lost if I saw Ambi with 2 and I had 14. Something will be up. Something in the water or something. I don't know.
Plenty of time for Project Zero to pull this back, but they got to be perfect. 3 rounds in a row, or else they're going home in 3rd place. $7,500. We get Panahone and Freaky Frogs in the grand finals. I don't think anybody had that in their predictions. Freaky Frogs, Panahone.
Yeah, I don't think so either, to be honest. I think everybody expected Alix and PZ, to be honest.
I did not expect
favorites.
I expected, I expected Project Zero to do well. Just because I know Groovy and former T1 player. Same like Freaky Frogs. They have Geo, former World Championship winner. But I would just assume by nature that those teams would go the farthest because they have better players.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kind of an interesting shield we just saw. I don't know if it's.
I don't really get it.
Yeah.
This is like that was like years ago when you shield glitch the CC window on border. I think it'd be best used if you use it in sight, but I mean, if this what works for them, then, you can learn something from anyone, and if that works, we might be taking that.
Yeah, might have to ask them about it in the interview too if they win this round.
Great idea, Jesse.
Admin side clear to start things off. Blackbeard is in. Skeptic hoping to find one of these kills. Lamba is in here. In a very aggressive spot. The Blackbeard should check this.
No pressure, just a $7,500 round.
Boy.
Good aim. No, it's all good. He gets out.
All right.
Let's not throw our life away.
Shield got destroyed there, so.
Yeah, they did burn some utility. Oh, and he gets the pick. Okay. Flores. Opening pick. That's that boy.
Oh.
And he gets away with his life.
That's incredible.
And the BB trade. Great team play right there. That's some good team play.
We hit the back and we
Oh
whiffed.
my god.
Oh, we TK'd. We TK'd. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
TK.
PZ just falling apart, to
we
be
are
honest.
selling grubby.
Uh-oh, Groovy. 15 kills, but does it matter? Not at all. Halva finds the final frag, and that's going to be the Finns headed straight to the grand finals against Freaky Frogs.
This is what you wanted.
This is it's what I expected. I'm gonna be honest. What I
I'm
expected.
scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. I will say Panahone out of all teams here, I've seen like the most grounded, like the least cocky. Like they're just like, hey, we're here to play our game. All we do is care about ourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, they've shown that. They've been playing well. And I mean, that's kind of a lesson I have learned also. It's like, doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. All that matters is how you are here and performing. So, I mean, to me, it's not surprising that they took that, especially like their fundamentals look good.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, they look good as a team. It's not, they're not winning rounds by like someone, going crazy. I mean, the BB, gets an ace here and there. It happens, but it's like they aren't relying on hero plays to win rounds. They have good fundamentals. They have good, whether it be like droning or team play or using utility. They're checking all those boxes, and I mean, I'm happy for them. You guys are playing phenomenal.
Yep.
We will get a chance at a rematch for Project Zero. I believe they're playing in the EU Tier 2 finals in early December in Malta against one another. So there will be a chance for revenge. But this one is going to sting. An important game here in Toronto for the Spoit Contender Series. But in the end, it's just going to be Panahone that I think played a little bit calmer, a little bit more restrained. And we've got our winners walking out through the hallway right now. Big hand of round of applause for them.
That boy. Look at them go.
Can we get a post-game interview from
any
someone, any interviewers?
Where's the mic at?
Big T?
Stepping up.
That's Big T.
We got Canadians stepping up.
Big Canadian with the interview here.
I got thrown into this, gents.
Yep.
Ask about the shield.
Where am I standing?
Anywhere you'd like.
How we feeling, gents? How we feeling? That was a long series. Big comeback.
Crazy comeback. Like the sky was crazy. Rustin pulled some insane plays, and
That boy.
it was just insane that we won that. Also last map Nifsu, crazy.
Thoughts on the big skyscraper performance out of you?
They choked. That's what it is. But it was a good game from us. We kept up the mental really well. So
I was gonna say I saw on the skyscraper because you guys lost 6 straight attacks on Chalet, and you guys finally won one, and I saw it on your faces right away. It was like smiles and laughing. Like you guys said we finally got one, right? Like that was like the instant response.
yeah, pretty much. Chalet didn't really go according to plan. We were after the first half we were really confident, but then round by round didn't really go our way. But thank God we picked ourselves up on Sky.
All right. Well, I got honestly nothing else. I
Ask
kind of
him.
want to give you guys
Ask about the shield
the
on
shield.
the coffin
console.
door.
Shield on the. Oh yeah. I saw you guys
sideways-
do that before. The Tachanka. Wait, who's the Tachanka? Okay. Oh, that's a hungry shield. Okay, that checks out. Okay. It's Beast. Because I saw you guys do it the other day, I think, and I was like, did he just put that down for fun, or like is that tech?
We faced it one time when we played against Hungry or GK, or maybe we watched him place it in another match, and we were like, yeah, that's kind of a pain in the ass now, isn't it? Because if you want to push onto the blue door, for example, on like the piano site, it's really painful. You don't usually have that much help. So if you vault over it and somebody hears you, you're pretty much out of luck. You can't really go anywhere.
You have to clear it.
Yeah.
You literally have to clear it, yeah, middle of nowhere. Otherwise, okay.
Makes sense.
I like it. I don't want to keep you guys too long because you guys could probably got like small break. So yeah, get some air, food, drinks, whatever you got to do. Good luck in the finals. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, fellas.
W Panahone.
Panahone.
W Panahone in the chat.
Moving on to the grand finals, they'll be playing against Freaky Frogs. And I mean, we got the classic that we wanted, EU versus NA in the grand finals. And frankly, we get a little quick prediction from you guys. What do we expect to see in the finals?
I do got Freaky
I
Frogs
will say
winning.
Freaky Frogs is NA, so I want to root for them.
Got to root for NA.
I got a soft spot for the Finns. They've impressed me, so I like them.
I like them, but
history
again,
repeats itself. The Munich Major, NA did win, so.
Fair enough. Well, we'll have to see how that one does go down. We'll give them a short break because Panahone do have to play back-to-back games. But when we come back, the match that everyone has been waiting for, the grand finals of the Spoit Contender Series is coming up as soon as we get to it, right after a short break.
Skype, Aimkey, Franklin, all tier 2 players. These guys are putting in the work. They're competing an element. They all come from different walks of life. One's a console streamer that yells at his teammates, one's a former world champion, one's a collegiate player, and one's the upcoming future IGL of T2. Let's see what they have to say. You obviously have world championship experience. Be honest with me. When you play against these kids, are you like, they trash and I still got it? Like, low-key, I still outmaneuvering these kids.
So I honestly would say the fights I take in T2 are way harder than T1. If you understand the game, you can kind of predict fights, right? But straight just in the league-wise, I do think T2 players are mechanically up there.
Yeah, awesome. I saw you actually teaming with Ivan. What do you see in Ivan being a Mexican player yourself? Like, is he next up?
I don't know how these pro league teams hit him up. I honestly think either they didn't think he spoke English or just didn't even give him a chance, which is kind of incredible.
Yeah.
I think I tried him out once. Well, I think one scrim we did, and it was instantly. I was just like, hey, you know what? Come over here. I mean, I think Ivan is honestly probably the future of, I would say, Mexican Siege.
Do you feel like playing in T2 has re-sparked your fire for competing again, or?
I would say so. I took a year off, right? So
Yeah.
For all I could know, I could just come back and just be horrible at the game. But it wasn't the case, right? I still felt like I had not just the mechanics, or to be fair, the mechanics kind of low, but I still had like the game sense, right?
Yeah.
And like able to lead the team and like make strats and like fundamentals, basically. I'm kind of in the middle. Kind of want to see like where this goes, right? At the end of the day, I'm towards kind of like the end of my career. Do I still got one more event or one more pro league season in me, maybe? Or do I just start like, coach and like pass the torch? So I would say I'm like in between.
Yeah, so switching over from console to PC, what are some things that like you expected and what are some things that surprised you, if anything?
Something I expected for sure was it being up a level than like the console scene. The console scene is just straight Call of Duty, just run and gun, and PC, you actually have to think about what you're doing in the game.
So there's clips of you screaming at your teammates and your teammates screaming at you. Do you actually think when you guys started winning more that it's kind of dialed down a bit?
We're all homies, bro, so it's just not like...
The controller's not even in my head!
We're not like professionals, right? Like...
What am I drunk at?
We've said some crazy stuff to each other, as all friends probably have in their teams. Obviously, doing it live is kind of crazy, in big moments, but...
If you got the chance, you would be able to drop that, or do you think it's something valuable you could bring to a team?
To be honest, in T2, you can't have that. Like, I would 100% never mental chalk, bro. I would never mental chalk my team. I promise. I'm friends with the monster inside of my head.
Do you want to make predictions on yourself in the playoffs? You want to talk some trash right now?
Packer, you can do whatever the f you want. But on a serious note, to all the people that scrim, honestly, bro, the whole non-stratting is such a disadvantage. And I'm gonna be honest, me playing the Spoit tournament literally showed. I had gotten better players, and it was a crappier outcome. You have your teammates playing different games, and like you don't want to even play ranked with each other. I don't have a team that strats and doesn't want it enough, to be honest. So good luck to all the people that are actually stratting. Like Packers team. All jokes aside, he's got everything here. Does he have everything here? Maybe not. But like here is the most important.
So I see you're actually in the facility with the team right now. Do you think that's part of like what separates y'all from everyone else? Is y'all take this shit seriously?
I mean, 100%. Being in like some sort of like LAN environment with the team, it will always be better than like not. So
we talked about historically collegiate not being respected that much. Do you think in the future we see a world where collegiate could break out above and beyond to kind of being like almost collegiate sports, even in the same level in R6 esports?
People could look at the success that we're having as a collegiate team, and that can inspire like the tier 3 players. Whenever I'm like 18 going to college, like maybe I'll join my collegiate team and like build that up, so maybe the collegiate as a whole gets stronger.
What do you think are the biggest things that hold collegiate teams back in the R6 ecosystem?
I would say the main two things are just, in general, the lack of skill. I don't think collegiate fosters really good practice, and then kind of the mentality. I think most people, when they kind of join collegiate, they check out. It's just like, oh, let's play it for fun. If they had the more mentality to improve and like put like in that effort, I think you could see a lot better collegiate teams.
One of the hardest things in being consistent and being on top is staying on top. What's like the road plan ahead for you guys? Say if you guys did stumble and start failing, are you guys going to stick together? Are you guys going to stick it all the way through to Challenger Series because you have that faith in each other?
Yeah, individually we trust each other like to a level I don't think many T2 teams do trust each other. It doesn't affect us. Like we're going to move on to the next game and we're going to play our style of game, and when it matters most, we will win. Another piece of wood to add to the fire,
Ooh, another piece of wood out of the fire. So you recently played to qualify for the Spoit Contender series. You're going to Toronto.
It's breathtaking. Like traveling the world, going to a different country to play Siege. That is awesome.
How would you describe your motivation for competing so hard?
I've been playing video games since I was like 10 years old. Like playing and winning is my dream. You can't be okay with being mediocre. When most of the time when I was getting into PC IGLing and looking at clips, it was mainly Hot and Cold and Canadian. You know, being on NVIDIX, I actually got to listen in with Hot and Cold and like experience what a great IGL and like what it takes to be, you know, someone like Hot and Cold or Matt, however you call them. But
for the camera, I've listened to Franklin's comms. I've listened to many IGLs. He's up there. He's up there. Like I promise you, like he's got the traits of everything. All right, that's all for this episode. Next episode, we'll be reviewing and breaking down some questionable tier 2 plays with another special guest. Anyways, that's it for me today. Catch you guys later, and hope you're enjoying Element.
Folks, Live from Toronto, it's grand finals time of the Spoit Contender Series. We've got a good matchup for you. Freaky Frogs on top, Panahone. A great run through the lower bracket, and I'm joined by some of the brightest minds in all of esports and also some of the brightest minds here in Toronto. Spoit, it's your event, so you get star spot on the couch. And we've got Troy and Jesse joining us because why not? Have 3 Canadians and I suppose 1 honorary.
That's actually true. We have 3 Canadians.
Wow.
Well, it's a very Canadian. Is this the most Canadian cast of all time?
It's gotta be.
Other
right?
than like maybe like a Canadian, even in Canadian Nationals, I don't know, but
I'm not sure.
I might be.
I don't know if we've done
Might be
3 Canadians on a cast
Yeah,
before.
we might be
I don't
setting
think we have.
records.
When we were in Copenhagen, it was BenQ and I casting. You were on the desk, and Brimstone was hosting. That was 3 Canadians.
It was a very Canadian show.
But that's
it was a very
not-
Canadian show. But it's not one cast.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it count that I like Canada, or?
Of course it does.
Yeah.
And our
You're
guys
here
were actually talking about trade
majority of
just
the
a
year?
couple days ago. So I mean, our Prime Minister met with your deputy PM. Shook
I saw
hands,
that.
Talked about trade. So
Traded hockey jerseys.
yeah.
Oh,
I see that
okay,
as
I
well.
saw that.
okay.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have a grand final.
We do.
We have a grand
do.
final,
We've made
We
it.
do.
and it's EU versus NA. The perfect way to end it, no?
The Freaky Frogs against the
Right?
Freaky Finns.
Oh.
Oh,
How long have you been sitting on that one for?
Like 5 seconds.
oh.
You were,
Awesome.
born, you were born for this.
It's
Thank
quick
you.
way.
Thank you.
If SR never works out, have you tried casting? You had stiff competition from Ambi.
I think I'd consider it with Jesse.
Which, okay, you know what? Let's take a look at the bracket.
make
How
a
did
good
we
duo.
get here?
Yup.
First match started yesterday. It was Freaky Frogs and Panahone beginning our Spoit Contender Series, and it will also be the match that we end on. Freaky Frogs did win a grueling best-of-3 that went almost the full distance in all 3 maps, but the North Americans, playing with a sub, were able to overcome the Finns, who then had a run through the lower bracket, defeating Alix, also a North American team, and then defeating Project Zero in a great best-of-3 that just ended a couple moments ago. And now we have a rematch for the grand final. Typically, the way that the rematch goes is it favors the team that lost the first time. That means that Panahone should, in theory, be the favorites. But gentlemen, the 3 of you, do you agree with that, or do you think Freaky Frogs still have the leg up?
You want to start?
I was gonna say I favor the Freaky Frogs. I like Panahone. I think I got a soft spot for the Finns. I think that's just come through the years of Siege. I always liked the Finns that I've met. But anyways, the Freaky Frogs, I think with Geo and even from speaking to Mike Dubb, I think they have a good understanding of, like adapting to the team's play style and kind of how they need to play against certain teams. And I think, the big thing we've been saying a lot of the times in these matches, especially against Panahone, is on their attacks, they do have issues on attack. And it comes down to, knowing how to finish the round. And I think that the Freaky Frogs kind of recognize that, and they're willing to, sit still and make them end the round, make them prove that they can execute and end the round. And I think they will reap the rewards if they do that.
I've got to agree. I mean, I do think Freaky Frogs, they've played maybe a bit of a better tournament so far over the last couple of days, but Panahone have incredible vibes. Every time we go to their cams, I'm seeing Rastin like laughing his ass off. I'm seeing fist bumps. I'm seeing smiles on all 5 of those players, and I feel like you don't get that often from the Finns. They're kind of a quiet people. So, maybe Freaky Frogs have played well, and it's always tough to go against the North Americans here. But I think Panahone have got a good chance. I'm gonna back them in this one.
I mean, me personally, I would like to see the Europeans, lift it. As a European myself, hosting an international tournament like this.
I like Canada. Does that count? I hope they lose.
But either way, no. I do think Freaky Frogs are the favorites going into this match. Like Troy said as well, when we were speaking to Gio and Mike, they have a pretty good understanding of how to adapt, and that's what's going to be like the big thing going into the series, right? Because sorry to the Finns, but I haven't seen as great adaptation out of those guys. Obviously, I would like them to prove me otherwise, but that's just my take on it so far. So my heart says the Finns, but my brain says Freaky Frogs.
And the Finns have played one more best-of-3 as well because they had to go through the lower bracket. So they've got a little bit more, I don't want to say wear on them because at this point I don't think it's a huge difference. But having to play more games means that Gio, who's ever experienced, who's been around the block, who's won a world championship. He's been able to watch their gameplay and, he might be able to pick it apart. There's definitely some talented guys, even if they are playing with a sub on the side of the Frogs. And they've been able to be quite efficient in their matchup. So they had their hands full back in the very first matchup we saw.
Yep.
Way back yesterday morning. Solid, 27 hours ago.
Something
Give or
like
take
that.
28 hours ago. All that jazz. But, it's really going to come down to the maps and where we play.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any expectations? We haven't seen any cafe. We've only seen one border. There's been a couple maps that haven't been played. We've been rotating the same 3 over and over again. Do you think there's any reason to believe that will be any different? Don't look at
I was going to say, I need it to show up on the monitor because I can't do this. I can't play along. I was over there for the map bans, and I came over and told these guys the maps.
We always know the map bans ahead of time. It's for the show as you pretend that you don't.
Yeah, but this is a different type of show.
It's true.
Full disclosure here.
That is true.
We knew the maps, 2 of the same maps from yesterday, and another consulate, which is better than Skyscraper, which we had yesterday.
Troy hates both Consulate and Skyscraper.
I'm just sick of watching them at this point.
Yeah.
Very defender-sided maps. We've seen them so many times. I do prefer watching Consulate over Sky at the moment, but that being said, both put me to sleep a little bit. But I'm excited that's a new one at least in this matchup. BenQ and Lair, fantastic maps to watch. I'm excited for each of those.
If we need Lair, which I'm not sure if we will.
We will. Come on now.
You think we need all 3?
Yeah.
Hopefully. I want all 3.
I want all 3.
But just because I want that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
That is true.
I would love a helipad on top of my condo so that I can get flown places.
Not with that attitude, you're not going to get helipad. Not with that attitude, you're not going to get 3 maps. Let's try to get some positivity.
I feel like I have an equal amount of control over both of those things happening. So
may as well put it out there into the universe at the very least.
It's true.
No reason to be a downer.
That's true. There were moments against Project Zero that Panahone looked like the run might.
Oh.
I told you about the vibes.
Staring us down.
He was locked in. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
He knew.
Almost got lost in his eyes. There were times during the Project Zero matchup where it seemed like the Finns were down and out, but never count them out. They were able to make some impressive comebacks. They did sort out some issues attacking, but I think that is their big Achilles heel here. That is a huge weakness. Starting off on BenQ, Freaky Frogs will be defending first, so we will get a good look at how Panahone attacks on a map like BenQ.
I will say, quick couple notes.
Yes.
For they have struggled on attack. I mean, it applies more for Consulate, but I actually think Consulate's been one of, and it's probably the reason they picked it. I think it's been the one map that they've actually had decent attacking win rate through the event. I think they're above 50% at this point, which is mind blowing for them because they've been struggling to get one sometimes.
So gentlemen, as we queue up for map number 1 between these two teams of our grand final, what do you expect the scoreline to be here on BenQ?
I don't have a scoreline prediction.
7-5.
That's a tall ass.
Yeah, no OT for the first map. So a little calm 7-4.
I got none of that.
A little 7-4 in the favor of.
When Jesse's in this chair, it's a quick one.
Okay. Yeah.
When I'm in this chair, we're going to overtime.
That's true. That is true.
But we're both here. So
I'm expecting it to go the
chair.
distance. I am expecting it to go the distance. The Finns have been fighting. They've been grinding the whole way through.
Yeah.
I think they've gone three maps every series, right?
Alex.
Or no.
Alex.
It was 2 maps, but it was a longer. It wasn't a blowout.
Yeah.
That one at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex was the first team that we said goodbye to. Project Zero is the only other team we've said goodbye to, and of course, at the end of this, one of these teams, we're going to be saying goodbye to both, but one of them is going to be going home $25,000 richer.
This is true.
The other one will be going home $15,000.
That's a nice prize pool.
Actually, $10,000.
That's a good point.
That is true.
That's math.
That is correct. That is correct.
Damn, that felt good to put Park in his place there.
What am I the villain here?
Always.
That's very hurtful. All right, let's get things underway with round number 1. It's a bottom floor defense for the Frogs, and they almost lose some.
Have you seen them entry that quick yet? I've never. That's a first.
It's a new Finnish team.
I think those burgers. Whew, those burgers woke them up. Burger weighs me down, but.
It is crazy they chose to start attack. I don't think we've seen a single team choose attack start that I've noticed in this tournament. But for this map, Panahone decided they wanted the offensive side. So maybe they've just been hiding their attacks to show up here in the grand finals.
Maybe. I will say, typically speaking, BenQ is one of the more attacker-favored maps. That's another thing I was going to add on it too. And Layer can be, but it's, I mean, you never know.
Global statistics over the last 6 months show Chalet in a similar position, and yet look at how defender-sided it was in the matchup that just happened.
Yeah, you just never know in these matchups. You never know.
One attacking round was won on Chalet, if memory serves correctly.
Yep.
It is what we call a coin flip map.
Good
because it was like
so far as well.
51.
It is. Well, so these two teams did play each other on BenQ, and this was one thing I was looking for is, I remember the Panahone, their attacks on this map yesterday, it was the same default basement, like try to go for the default plant every single time. Yeah, I was looking to see if they did anything different, and I don't believe they brought a glass for the execute on that, and I like that.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, defenders do have Warden here, but as our good friend Richie says, Glass does beat Warden, and I think it's really good, especially actually against a Tachanka as opposed to a smoke, because the Tachanka covers a smaller area, so the Glass could just push through the fire and aggress on the Tachanka. What you can even see him do is play to smoke deep into the site and play to vault on the desk, and then you could see the Tachanka firing.
You see the tip of his head.
Yeah. And that looks like that's what he's going to do. He wants to land the smoke on the desk, and he's planning to vault in there.
He's got the first pick, too. Hova taking no prisoners. Uzi's gone.
C4's getting ready.
And they're going to re-smoke here, and I think Fuse is going to plant in an awkward spot rather than default here.
Old Mango on the board. Down goes Roston, still firing away from his position. Going toe-to-toe with the Glass in just a matter of moments. Ticey finished off, traded out immediately by Lambe dying. There goes the other smoke you mentioned onto the desk. That's a lot of damage that Hova's taking. Nifsu's in, but he has to bail out of his spot as well. Flame's just too much to deal with. And the DMR in the hands of Solar will creep up, and Hova is there, ready, prepared for him. Running out of time. No choice but the Fuse to break in. The Glass quarterbacking this. Almost out of time.
Can Mike hit the fire? One fire. Can Mike hit it? Oh, he's not even going to try. He's not even going to try.
Gets one, swinging towards the door. The Glass of Hova now scampering off of the bomb site. Bottom of blue stairs. The two Russian operators.
Oh, this could be. He's going to be able to stretch us behind the bomb, I think. I think he is going to be able to get an angle if he tries here.
Watching on drone. This is a tricky one.
Ooh.
Flames will go at miss.
And he missed the time.
Oh! Mike is too good. The North Americans will take round number 1.
That's my president.
And honestly, that's something I was going to say the whole time, that, or I wanted to say after the execute, is Mike's fires the whole round were actually perfect. Not only was he denying the default plant, but he was actually, like, he was doubling down on fires to make sure to deny, like, the door and, like, the entry as well. And if you notice, they kept smoking with the Glass and Fuse, but they couldn't plant, but also they were too, like, hesitant to even push through the fire to plant deeper. Because they probably would have taken so much damage. I think the move had to be to go to the hatch and play to drop, but I think it was, by the time they probably realized that, it's too late. But honestly, just great round from Mike. We've been saying that all tournament, honestly.
I'm kind of shocked how he actually won that round.
I agree. I think you gotta force the defuse a bit. I think it might have been a calm thing. They were calling that he might stretch it.
Yeah.
Or the launch route, who knows? It's hard to say.
I think it might be indicative, though, of how this series is going to go. I mean, you cannot get a closer first round than a 1v1 post plant on the bottom floor of BenQ. I mean, the Freaky Frog come out on top. I think that's a good omen for the rest of the series.
Are we seeing an Archives Tellers?
Oh.
An Archives Tellers round 2?
That's kind of
insane.
And I
kind of.
Are they letting it hang?
If I remember right, I don't think they played this bomb site yesterday either, and I like that, just mixing it up for Freaky Frogs. And again, I think this is one of those sites that it can be good of if you want to try to make a team execute and prove that they can end a round. This is a good site to do it because a decent, like some teams, they don't get to attack this site as often. You have to do the proper vert. You have to go through kind of a checklist of how you want to end the round. and you know a lot of teams can stumble on that. And I would not be surprised with the issues that Panahone have had if they do stumble on this site.
Yeah, especially in practice as well. Like, how often do you get to execute on this site specifically in a scrim, you know?
I will say that the Finns a little bit quicker on that very first round. Willie, you picked up on it right away. A much more formidable attack against a relatively entrenched defender basement downstairs. So good that Panahone seems to be improving. And oh my goodness, what an angle to take down Uzi. Roston with a big opening pick. It will be short-lived as old man Geo throws out a nitro cell. Goodbye to the Grim. And now a retake from Ticey, who might be able to catch one of these Panahone players on the top floor off guard.
I kind of like the timing of him going up there, not waiting until late round to go up the hatch. He actually did it almost as they're taking the top floor control. So they did their initial droning, oh, top floor is clear, and he immediately retook it almost as they're entering.
They're gonna power top now.
They have no clue that he's up here.
Capitalizing off of it, solo on the Soulless. Ticey was up there for out of measure as well. Then the silhouettes await the Soulless. Straight forward. Drag out.
I think the Oryx is still up there as well.
I was going to say, where is
Yeah,
Ticey?
if they have the comms on that, they need to just kill through the site.
Nice bait in as Hova collects solo.
This Oryx has a flank.
They're moving a little too much now on defense.
Yeah, a little bit too much. I agree.
They kind of just gave away a man advantage here.
Site control is completely for the Finns at the moment.
He's going to go plant right on the BP. Yeah, I think so.
Lombe's
If
been
he
taken
can
out by
cross it.
Mike, and they still, I don't think, have a good read on Ticey. Diffuser going down. Roston has to bail off of the position as he heard the Oryx getting ever closer. And Mike, you said they were moving too much?
Not Mike.
Not Mike.
Not Mike. Mike is alive, and then we know it's good when he's
We
alive.
can count on Mike.
Hell yeah.
That's former teammate of Mr. B down in CL. Got second place with him.
Mike made Mr. B.
Lots of people have said that.
So did
Many are
Gav.
saying.
Many people have said that.
Many are saying.
Yep.
But is today going to be the day where Mike lifts the curse?
Yep.
The second place curse.
Sat on the couch when he was here, joined us for the Panahone and Project Zero cast earlier. That he's done finishing second.
I mean, hey, he's proven it. He's playing he's playing good Siege. He's staying alive, forcing the late round.
Yeah, he is.
I would say so. Yeah.
He's playing at a tier 1 level.
Very impressed.
This is first place finisher quality Siege.
He still looks a lot like me.
Still don't know who that is.
You got it. Okay.
I'm not tapped in like you guys.
He's not a big Dota guy.
Yeah, I'm not tapped in.
Okay. I said to Jesse earlier, I was like, it gets to a point where it's like Jesse was created just to beat this game.
I think that's so out of nowhere and rude and hurtful.
Jesse said, oh, I was going to wear my watch today. And I said, oh, cool, what is it? And he goes, it's a strap that goes around your wrist. And I said, that's okay.
I don't know how else to explain it. It tells
What
the time.
kind of watch is it?
I don't know. It's a wristwatch.
Tells time.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't tell the time, it displays the time.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, see? This is what it's like dealing with you. Now everybody else has to be subjected to it. Just as we were subjected to this great game.
I see what Merit they're doing.
Is this the double?
Yeah.
He's got the pocket one too. I think he's gonna wait.
I think it's gonna put the other mirror on the right side of the one he placed.
I think eventually, I think he's waiting to see if they do anything to his wall, because Ace is up in this bank. That is a thing to note. There's some decent chance on bank that range breach does get banned. This is not one of those cases. So those elevator walls free to open, and those janitor walls you can definitely be opening as well. So good thing to keep an eye on. Although Ace not being ran.
I wonder what the Sophia is for. I assume it's for.
I think it's to clear castles. I'd assume it's usually so you can burn and then you can clear castles as well, and if you want to open a soft wall. I think the play here is they're going to be firing over the wall for janitor. I guess they're initially doing the smoke to Hibana the Mira, which I think is too slow and clunky, although they got the Mira. And Geo could not. He put down his second Mira. I'm assuming it's a meeting?
No, it's
right
on.
next.
It is there?
It's right next to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, on the left side, not the right side.
Well, either way, they have them open. I think now it's
it's these 2 Capitao fires, and he's shooting for it now. He's going to fire over the wall. And what we have to watch for here is if Panahone are in the positions to basically guarantee this kill.
Yeah.
You have to be holding the curve side from square side.
Yep.
And you need to just be ready to spam or
Hold
from
the
the
run,
windows
yeah.
for
The fires are coming out.
Force him out.
Let's
and
see.
they fire him out. He's crawling out. With 3 walls,
Look at
he
this.
might have space to stay.
And now it's getting flamed.
No.
And there it is.
Nice.
Wow, that's a Troy classic
now,
right there.
Now that he's dead, now they can reset. They have Twitch smokes as well on the windows, and basically all they have to do is hold the fill for jam. They smoke out the site. The vision's probably already cleared by the Twitch. Just repel in and plant. And that's what they're doing.
Big round by Hova.
These guys have played against a Virtus Pro bank.
Yeah.
This is Virtus Pro Classic bank.
Oh! Geo blowing up the defuse plant. Down goes Uzi, and it's the sub in a 1v4. A perfect rotation was within the grasps of the Frogs, but Panahone is about to steal that 3rd bomb site away from them, and they'll do just that. Diffuser is not put down, but it doesn't matter. Final kill comes in. Objective play was good.
Yep.
Kills were better.
I've seen that take before. I've seen that take a few many times.
Not surprising they win that top floor attack as well. Finland located at the top of the world map. They win the top of bank.
Okay.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah, that's the LFO take, isn't it?
The LFO take.
Thank you. Thank you. We're just moving on.
Oh, tongue's out.
You're getting freaky. Freaky Fins, telling you. Glass ban.
Wow.
I mean, just off the base, to be honest, I kind of like it. Be cautious of a Warden ban coming up, and you'd, I guess, pick your poison. Would you rather deal with a Glass or a Ying? Because the Warden ban, not a bad option there. I think I kind of respect that Valk ban too, though, because I do think that Valk caused a lot of problems in the tellers round. I think it probably actually gave a lot of info. One for the initial flank, for the nitro, and then it could have even for the late round where Mike and Ticey ended up clutching.
But like, are you even gonna play that bomb site again? Do you think?
I don't think so, but I do think it can play a factor into other bomb sites, and I think I think slower teams like playing IQ to find Valk cams and deal with it. It just slows you down more, right? You're gonna stop. You're gonna make sure you find them all, shoot it. Not only that, but IQ's not a good execute op, and if a team's playing kind of bunkered, which the Freaky Frogs probably intend to against Panahone, Valkyrie is a good op for it because it slows you down, and if they don't deal with all the cams, you get to know all the timings and like specific details on the executes, and you can really throw a wrench at things. So I really like that ban, and it's a good ban on bank in general, I'd say. There's good spots to throw cams square side. There's good spots to throw cams lobby side. You don't want to have your IQ have to spawn up and run a lap of the map every single round. And I think also Panahone is a bit less of a Dokkaebi team. Dokkaebi is like the other way to deal with it, and I think they're a little slower. I don't think they run the Dokkaebi quite as much as some of the teams.
I mean, they banned the Monty against them.
I
feel like you had an aneurysm.
I was
shouting about the Monty.
I was thinking about that one. I mean, to be fair, we watched them run it, and it wasn't that great. But this is a really good Monty map.
I was cracking up when he just walked in the black door and got
Just
nitro.
immediately got nitro.
If he had a teammate, he would have killed him. They brought a teammate the next round. They got black stairs. It was all good. This basement lineup, by the way, this is the lineup that Panahone was running in their previous matchup against Freaky Frogs on this map. It was the Aurora instead of the Glass, and they send the Aurora on the server side to close the door into the site.
They're a little slower here on this time around.
And honestly, I don't really like this because with the Tachanka, they were having a lot of problems. Like they weren't having success with this attack yesterday on this bomb site. And I mean, I'm not seeing anything different in the lineup. The only thing I can see is if they're planning to target a kill on the Tachanka with the Deimos nades, but I have a feeling they're not going to do that. I think they're just using the Deimos by main stairs.
Do you think they have a chance at getting the plant down, or do they have to send somebody backside? Because with the two brow and the Tachanka.
With the Tachanka, you're not going to get a default plant down unless you literally kill the Tachanka. Which, again, they're not going to do unless... Because Deimos is the only nades. They had to get rid of the shield. Didn't do that. Used it main.
Yeah.
I don't like how they're setting this up.
I think they need to be going for more of a back push. I will say the diffuser is on the hatch this time. That is a change.
Whoa. 4 smokes on the board. Oh my,
Ooh.
Solo.
That's
Knew
a
he was
big
there.
kill.
The Mira knew he was there. Ticey does trade him out. Could have a second over in Vault, but it's Uzi to get there first.
Oh, we're planning.
Enough chaos is caused for the plant, and I.
So close.
Wow.
A millisecond.
Wow.
Every second counts. Panahone almost turned the round on its head. Now it's Nifsu and Hova standing down on 2v4. Running out of time. They still have the coverage from the Aurora. Now into the corner, Hova will go, takes matters into his own hands, and it's Old Mango with 2 kills. Gio can still shoot. He proves it.
I mean, clutch deny there by Gio.
Yeah.
Like literally milliseconds off. I will say, tip the cap to Panahone. I liked that they swapped up where they were planning. They brought the case to the hatch instead, because they literally couldn't get through the door last time with the Tachanka. Instead of playing to kill the Tachanka, they played to plant in, you know, a more awkward spot for the fire. I think honestly, a lot of that came down to just how the backside played out. Maybe the Deimos and the guy dropping Vault take their time, maybe just a little bit more. I might have preferred, honestly, an elevator drop or a garage hit than the Vault Hatch one. I think the Vault Hatch, you almost want like a Ying or a Shield or something doing it, something that
Reinforcing wall.
causes more chaos. Just like a regular gun dropping with flashes, it's like a little harder to do. But honestly, I like the play. Just honestly, good defense from Freaky Frogs. Like hitting the fires and Gio making the heads up play of, oh, this is a different execute. They're playing somewhere else. Denies the plant.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest as well. I think what have been really good there as well is doing the Aurora for the main stairs, and then running the Deimos down, and then pinching garage.
I think that's a good play as well. The only reason I was calling on the other Aurora is I was seeing them do it yesterday, like over and over, and I was hoping they would do that yesterday, and then they kept doing the server side, and I realized that's how they use it, I guess.
Got it. Because they didn't do it on the double door to red, right?
No, they did it on the
keys door,
which is, for those watching at home, that's the single door by the red hatch.
Yeah.
The one into the site. Yeah. And actually, the bomb might have gone down if he planted on the door, like the guy was about to try at the end, rather than like on the edge of it. Plant actually might have gone down.
I guess it was because of the impact.
Yeah, they did blow up the door at the end too.
Yeah, they blew up the door.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely could have been cautious of it.
It was just unlucky. They could have gone the other way as well.
Yep. Solid round from both squads.
That's choosing to start attacking side has not really paid off so far for Panahone.
Not quite. I will say some closer rounds. Like, I don't think they're looking like they're struggling as much as they have on other maps. Like, it's been some close rounds, to be honest.
Scrappy.
Yeah. I mean, we're attacking what? Open area here. We have the Ace. Ace is very good for open area. The kitchen wall. Ooh. I'm liking this out of Lambe. He's taking that space. I guess they saw Teller Archive clear. And with the Ace up, like I said, for the kitchen wall, Panahone's not exactly the best mid-rounding team from what I've seen, but if I'm mid-rounding here, I'm saying, okay, we can just chill, reset. Let's just open the kitchen wall and just work the kitchen direct. Because you have all the control you want, and honestly, the kitchen direct is very hard to stop.
Troy, could you say that they struggle to finish?
You could say that.
You could say that. Thank you. I have to give you credit for it. I appreciate it.
You could say that.
All right, now it's literally as simple as just walking the BB in.
Yep, yeah, you're basically just playing to walk across the...
hello?
Okay. Oh, we're playing on the wall. I don't like playing on the wall.
Lambe's still in a great spot here. But he's losing all of his teammates around him, and now he has to peel out of his position.
Do they know about this blue flank?
Hova.
This guy blue stairs, they have no clue.
All of their backs are turned!
Suppressor, actually, Mike Dub.
That's tier 1 knowledge
Yet
from Mike
again.
right there, and he finds all 3.
So, my complaint there is, I think the initial was so good. I think the Blackbeard should be trying to cross to the kitchen bomb and planning there rather than walking in and playing on the kitchen wall. Because you can deny that from Kansan. Yeah, everyone knows what Kansan is, okay?
Yeah.
You can deny that plant from Kansan, right? You can just sit on the wall and you could kill the Blackbeard walking in. You can get more timing printer. But like with the control they had, basically, especially with the shield, you just crouch walk across, get behind the bar, plant, you're good.
Yeah.
I will say they would have had to deal with Mike Dub in blue at the end of the day, but
that's default.
That's at least like a cross that bridge when we get there type of thing, and you know at least Mike Dub would have to hustle up the stairs rather than hiding there with his UMP suppressor.
It was a great play by Mr. President. I feel like he put 7
Why
question
do you keep
marks.
calling him that?
Because he's running. He put 7 question marks in
What?
the chat after that big flank, and that's the 7 rounds. That's symbolic for the 7 rounds Freaky Frog put on the question.
And he's on 7 kills as well.
I wouldn't lie on broadcast.
No?
No.
We fact check the question marks.
Jesse lies on broadcast all the time.
I have never done that I have never done that on this couch until yeah.
Yep.
Is that your first time sitting on the couch?
I don't know. Who's counting?
You've been in the special chair.
Yeah, I know you've stolen the special chair from me.
I literally told you that we could rotate, and you said, no, I think you've earned the chair.
I wanted to sit next to Troy. I think he smells good today.
Troy does smell very good.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Willie came by
That
with
was-
some like hand, I don't know, it's like hand cream.
No.
I mean, I took a
Some-
shit earlier,
no, I said
so I don't
he's
know.
got some
Okay,
aftershave.
hold on a second.
Like, hey, I'm just saying.
That is not broadcast safe. Willie,
Anyways.
Willie, we're gonna have to.
Something
That is
to
a
address,
cursed
by the
attachment, by the way. Did you
Something
see
to
that?
address here. Yes, I did
Gio's
see that.
attachment is cursed.
I don't know if Gio hid the Maestro in prep phase, but I have a feeling he did, and I think that is a very good call from him. I think the way, I think the Maestro is a good response to how Panahone attacked last time. Keep the vision for the plant. You can
Look,
keep a bubble alive to zap anything off of your janitor
Go
walls.
back to Maestro. Oh, Mike's dead.
Mike.
I know he's got this pistol.
This might be a round loss. And when I say might, I say definitely.
You think Freaky Frog's losing for sure?
I think so. So far,
Well, we'll see how scrappy it
if
gets
Mike
here.
dies,
Yeah, that's
But
true.
what about Gio's upcoming 3K? Don't you think that's going to tilt the
I mean,
scales?
hey, the rest of the squad could clutch up, but Mike's been the man.
Gio and Mike have the same amount of kills.
But Mike's impact.
Yeah.
That is true.
Mike's impact is
Are they just gonna send it in?
impeccable.
He's a formidable guy.
Not only the kills, but like those Tachanka fires, bro.
Yep.
He's putting in work on the trunk.
Those Aruni gates will persist now as we hit the final minute. Firebolts going out.
Yep, firing out Jan again. Square
Nice
flank.
play by Lambe.
I mean, that's I think that's just honestly a desperation call of how are we going to deal with this take this time, and I don't think they had a way. If you notice too, Smoke was coming back up Marble there. I think he did get forced out by the Capitol Flames, had to drop, come back up.
Oh, he's gonna swing in the windows here.
Gio's in a spot, might be able to deny. Does he know the spot to plant? It's looking like it. Smokes are missing, and he's 1 HP.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I will say, if those smokes hit, like he was dying to 1 tick.
Uzi with the only kill. He was 1 HP.
The stat holds true.
You were right.
No Mike.
As much as it pains me to win, or as much as it pains me to admit it, you were right. They did win.
Yep.
No Mike, no win.
No Mike, take a hike.
No Mike, take a hike.
That's what I was thinking. Thank you very much.
You and I would make a good team. We should be a casting duo.
We should be.
Which one of you is going to do play-by-play?
Troy.
I
yeah.
think that's the wrong
Yeah.
idea.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure
I
it
think
out.
Corn Pop 16 needs to come back from retirement to do some
Between
play-by-play.
between the
Corn Pop
greatest
16 was Jesse's original handle.
Oh yeah.
the greatest Canadian
And then
and
somebody-
casting talent between the two of us, we'll figure it out.
Well, you got Jesse and I already. You've got Scrawny and Launders, Counter-Strike.
But we got Jesse and me. So
Yeah. I mean,
Now
You're
we're
still competing.
now we're seeing
yeah, but in our
Hibana
hypothetical,
and Ace being banned here.
we are.
Range breach.
I appreciate you diverting the conversation.
Will's
to that
trying to keep
because-
us on track. This
well,
is his event.
no, I appreciate that because this very frequently happens where then we get into a round, and I do want to mention the bans because the bans are a big deal.
Yeah.
So talk about them. Are you
Bans
sa-
are a big
I'm
deal.
Why
surprised
did you
we're not
say
seeing
it
a
with so
mirror
much
ban.
emphasis?
So Hibana Ace ban, I agree with Will. Double range breach ban on the basement, that makes the mirror a problem. They are not running the mirror, however. But if they were, they could do the reverse popped open mirror on the default wall in the server, and you can't get that wall open playing default.
We had this conversation on Nighthaven about not
Yes,
bringing the mirror.
a bit different though. A bit different on this map.
Okay.
It's more on this map. It's more so you can do the mirrors on janitor. You're not going to be able to ace open the wall, and the mirrors on janitor that can be used for CO. That can be used for open. That can be used for tellers. Right? You can use that anything, just about. And then the mirror for basement. It's really the big one is for the default wall because you just right away you eliminate that plant option. They can't plant there anymore. You don't have to worry about it. They can't open that wall.
Is Ambi still here?
Not sure.
I don't see him curled up on the couch.
No, he may have passed. He was having a tough time.
Was he?
Curled up on the couch?
No, that's just like Ambi's default chilling state.
Default pause.
Yeah.
Okay.
His boy Roston's not doing very well.
That's
No,
true.
that is a good
That's why
point.
I was going to
That
see.
boy.
I wanted a sideline reporter here to hear what Ambi had to say about it.
Yeah. I think it's because Ambi is not supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
Vibes are off.
Vibes are off.
Spoit, would you like to talk about anything in particular?
Also worth noting, sorry,
Yeah, go on.
with these bans, it does leave the Monty up. And Monty is a very big deal on Bank. You can use it very easily for the server direct like isolation. You can use it for your plant options, just like walking into the site and walking around until you can plant, basically. And most importantly, for the other bomb sites, you can use it to just walk up the red stairs for free, basically.
Yeah, Monty is crazy good. It depends here where they want to execute. He's rotating to server right now. I'm just going to clear them out. And you guys will see here in a second why Monty's so good. Because he doesn't have to do anything. You just walk up to him. He will unextend, extend, and just bait him out. And then the teammates will flow.
Worth noting here, they don't have anything to clear this zombie. No flashbangs, no nades, no cap fires. So that zombie is just going to chill server rack. All they could do is walk the Monty out.
They're gonna smoke off the wall. They're gonna use the sense to block off.
But even then, all they can do is walk. They can't blind him.
Yeah, that's
it's still a solid fight.
Yeah, it's
for him,
better. Yeah,
right?
it's better than nothing. They just have to coordinate the Monty, I guess.
Yeah.
These are cool Kivas. We don't see teams do this very often.
Honestly, I'm already favoring Panahonia.
That's why we don't have Kivas here.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Too many DMRs.
Yeah.
But either way, honestly, I really like this position. I don't think they have a way to deal with it.
Honestly, the time
they
is
still
ticking
have
down.
all three smokes. Yeah,
Only
all three
30
smokes,
seconds
two
left.
yokais. Unless they're gonna end up EMPing yokais too, I don't see how they win this round.
Oh.
They get that kill, but 20 seconds left. Default's still closed. They're gonna start smoking now.
It's gonna rotate.
We're holding on to the EMPs, but like, are we even guaranteeing these hit? You gotta smoke again before EMPs. I'm not sure if they know that.
Geo charging in. He's got diffuser in hand. There goes the Sens wall. And Lambe through the smoke will get one kill. Nip on the board as well. It'll end with 5 players still alive. Oh, hold on a second. No. Ticey almost gets it down. Panahone wins the round.
And honestly, I think that's just that's a bit of an oversight in the lineup, I think, for Freaky Frogs. They, again, no explosives, no Capitao. So they, bringing their lineup, basically they had no way to deal with server. And that's something you kind of just have to account for in your lineup, right? At least flashes, but you need to almost always have something. How can we deal with a blue stairs player? How can we deal with a server rec player? Because a team can always throw that into the mix. And if you can't deal with it, it doesn't matter how you're going to end up planning at the end of the round if you can't ever get to that step.
What player was it on the Azami? Do you remember?
Hova.
Hova?
Yeah. Hova.
Nice to see him pop off. Hova.
Hova.
I mean, I don't even think he got one, but
Yeah, he didn't get any kills, but like he's still having the
he
impact,
did his thing.
right?
Yep, played that spot, and he didn't. I will say, didn't overpeak. We saw that. Well, I guess we saw it on blue stairs the other day, right? Where the smoke was on blue stairs with all the smoke, and he just packed his bags and left, died to the hatch, right? And it's like, well, what was the point of ever playing over there? We just wasted all that utility. Whereas there, all you have to do is make them go through the effort, make them do what they have to do to kill you, make them work for it, and that's good enough to win the round.
See, this is the mirror strat I like to see more, because what they're gonna do now is they put the mirror on the far right side, so when they Ash charge it or they ace it, they're gonna put the other mirror on the left side of it and then pop the right one.
So,
and also the reason the attackers could technically plant on that mirror wall as well, but they can just pop it and throw a mirror through it as well.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
So what they're doing for the mirrors is the Cali, which, for those that don't know, you can shoot the Cali charges.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep an eye for that. I will say the castle on the double door, it does kind of obstruct the vision for
the Trump guy,
for the Trump player. Yeah, the castle to be able to shoot those Callies. So we'll kind of see here. But I actually, from the lineup that Panahone have, I actually really like what they have. They have the Echo to eventually be able to deny the smoke plants of Glaz. They have the Wamai playing meeting, being ready to throw magnets for the Capitao if they try to go for that. They have the mirrors on the janitor walls with the double range breach band. Like, I don't think Freaky Frogs actually have the best operators to deal with what's being presented here.
Definitely should have swapped out the IQ for Twitch here.
Yeah, possibly. I think it might have been for the Echo, and that's what it's looking like it's for.
Yeah.
Keep lobby eyes, but I don't think... Honestly, I think the Dokkaebi ends up being better for the Echo.
Dokkaebi.
Because you phone call when you want to execute at least, you knock them off the cam.
Oh, it's Mike down.
And that's the Capitao too, and it's Mike. That's a big deal. 2 for 1.
Well, if the president's going down, you know, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, is it?
Oh! And I think he was about to get Deimos tracked, and that's why he ran. But I don't know if you go for that. I think you try to stay around the reinforcements a bit more and don't run that way.
Did they know there was a Callie? I guess, yeah, she's used the lances already.
Yeah. The running to the meeting side, like, you almost never see that work out.
Oh!
Wow.
That's just random spam.
That's one way to die. Do they have a yokai to deny this here, though? No, the
if that's the
yokai is
case,
lobby
Nick is
side.
not
Stand
on
on
it. Oh!
There is a ping. Wow.
We are talking about microseconds
That
here.
was very close.
Second time a plan has been aborted,
That
or
was
rather
very
fell
close.
short with 0.01
Good
seconds
double
left.
swing.
Oh my.
Nice.
Panahone have pulled off the comeback. Tie game 4-4.
And I will say, so that is something that Gio's actually mentioned, and that he's a big believer in, especially at the T2 level, is that yes, the other team has the way to deny this plant, but he almost doesn't respect the teams enough to do it. And that was one of those situations where I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, with the yokais up, you don't have to dope. Like, I don't know how you'll be able to get that plant. And it actually turned out that I was watching the Echo, and he was staying on a lobby yokai the entire time. And it was because I think he was distracted by the IQ that was lobby, because she ended up hitting up the red stairs. And he was so tunneled on that he was not reacting to the plant. And the thing is it's almost his responsibility, right? If they're going to smoke plant, he needs to be able to deny that. Or at least be telling the team, hey, I'm not going to be able to. You need to be able, like, the conversation needs to be had. And because Gio tested them and said, hey, like, let's see if you can actually deny it, like, you know, you almost got the bomb down. And you get the bomb down there, you're winning that round 9 times out of 10.
Thank God they had Lambe, who was able to step up and kind of do that instead, denying that plant. Lambe, he's been insane this tournament. He was a little quiet earlier this morning. You know, I think one of those guys needs the energy drinks to hit, needs the coffee to hit. But young guy, 21 years old, played with Raston last season on a team called Lays Dogs.
Big dogs.
Lays Dogs.
That's a good name. I like that. Well, we got a little tech pause, or is this tactile?
Yeah, I heard them say there's a problem with in-game sound.
Okay, I heard that.
But they're also saying ready now, so I think they might be fixed.
Okay. And hey, we got a 4-4 game now, and all I'm saying, the Mike rule holds true. We got to keep an eye on Mike's life here. If Mike's up, there's a problem.
You're telling me his survivor rate needs to be up there?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Honestly, though, Panahone, they're looking pretty locked on these defenses. This is a site to kind of test them, though. The tertiary sites are a little more difficult on BenQ, I'd say, and I actually think, yeah, I was gonna say with the Monty up, that's where it can get tricky, especially on open area. You have the option to do that kitchen direct now. You can just go the square side, the Monty can just play to open the kitchen wall. I mean, I guess it's a bit harder without the ace, but you can still work the wall with the Monty and basically just try to cross the bomb plant. Or you could do a clear and walk up right, but this is going to be the direct.
Okay.
You have the Doke, you have the Glaz, the Monty. I think they're going to just have knock or go like lurk. One's gonna lurk, hit like lobby side, and they're probably just gonna smoke out. Actually, now that I think about it, SSG has a take like this, and they might do that where they just drop all their smokes bottom square, and they threaten to have the Glaz walk in kitchen door, but they walk towards archive instead. And you can kind of pivot either way depending where your info is, but basically you just smoke out all the bottom square, and the Glaz and Monty just walk either towards the kitchen guy or towards the archive guy, and you have the lobby side pinch as well. And you basically just target one or the other, site or archive.
Nick getting a piece of Geo there, and not just Geo, but another behind him. It's been a while since Freaky Frogs have struck first. They'll accomplish it in this round. Down goes the mute. Now I can close in on this open area hold that you see the Azami at the moment sitting.
Ooh, they did barricade basement?
I don't think so. Honestly, though, the Legion looked like he was looking down there. They might have, and he might have punched it, because the Legion was looking down that way.
No coverage. Hova finished off by Taisi. And Lambe, who's bounced back from a disappointing third map or second map against Project Zero. Banging on all cylinders, will find his 1000th kill. Highest in the lobby. He's got room to grow. There's 4 players that can be added to his tally, but the trophy wall will only show one solo with the final kill. And Freaky Frogs will regain.
Big round from Taisi too. I mean, the French-Canadian substitute on this team walked in garage on the Nook, used that gadget to not get caught by any of those cams, and then when you said it, either there was no barricades down there on the doors bottom main, or maybe there was and he breaks through it, but then 2 highly impactful kills. I've often said Taisi is best when he's playing that Nook.
Have you?
I have often.
Yeah, often. How often?
Every time I've casted Taisi.
Every time you cast Taisi, you say, why is he not playing Nook?
Before this event, every time I casted him, I said that.
Wow.
Bans, Monty, Mira coming through. I was going to say, basically, I think Panone have kind of 2 choices. I think they either ban the Glaz or they ban Monty. One had to be banned there, and I think the Frogs had to do Mira. With the range breach gone, I think it was going to become a problem. And like they never even went against it on basement. By the way, Caveira picked.
First of the events?
This will be interesting.
It is high.
I would say so.
I haven't seen one.
I think I've been watching. I mean, I've definitely missed a couple rounds, but I have not seen a Caveira.
Between Parker and
he
I,
got up here quick.
I don't remember a Caveira.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I like this. I like this because they have these 2 teams. They've played this map against each other already.
Yeah.
They've played against this basement defense, and for the record, Panahone have ran like the same basement defense just about every time.
Yeah.
They played against the same one. It's bunkered every time. They fall back every time. Super bunkered. And I know Geo as well.
I'm reloading.
He might just have a drone on the top floor and say, oh, it's cut off. It's clear. He's not going to thoroughly drone into CO behind the desk. I don't think it's going to happen. I like
Mike's
this
doing
pick.
it. Mike's doing it.
I lied to you. Who's on that drone?
Yes, sir.
That was Mike Dub.
Yes,
the
sir.
drone got shot. Geo didn't drone it, but Mike
That's
Dub
tier
did.
1 logic, baby.
We can always count on
You can't
Big
teach
Mike.
that.
And this has got way more interesting here.
That it did.
Now it's gonna be. Like
But now, hey, now it gets awkward. Can this guy make it awkward up here?
The element of surprise is gone. It's the hot hand Alambe playing the Caveira. That's the sound call.
We're looking at the striker here, honestly. Mike, the way he plays, and the way he's been playing, he's not going to overexpose on the windows here. Oh, he's going to swing it. Never mind. I got you.
And Mike wins it.
Damn,
He does it all himself. A one-man army.
Let him know, Mike.
Hey, tip the cap. I was going to say, I didn't think Mike would swing in. I thought he was going to take his time and wait for Taisi, because Taisi was coming from a good spot to pinch that out. But
you've always underestimated Mike.
I have. And I got to stop. Now, hey, this is a tough spot now. Freaky Frogs doing their due diligence.
Grooming out main stairs here to make sure no one push up on an off timing anything.
And check for some more rats. I will say, hey.
There is a yokai drone in open
Clock
area.
is running.
Yokai drone in open.
That it is. Clock is running. You never know with an echo on the board.
Down goes the smoke. That's a devastating loss.
All right. I'm done playing the time narrative now. Now it's just
There's a minute and 10 seconds left.
This
and
is
only
a sticky
2 players.
situation now.
If the yokai is still up, it's being watched by Hova now. Rostin will cycle through as well, going on to the same yokai. There might only be one that remains. Swinger be swung.
Oh,
that's one.
Solo getting a little ahead of himself. I mean, he's just trying to take space and get it, I suppose. But
love a good fuse
I think
shield.
everyone's got to be going.
Dude, you've often said that.
I talk about how much I like a fuse shield every time I see it, actually. Every time I see a fuse shield, especially when it's Forrest controlling the operator, I say to myself, yeah, this is good. This is good.
I will say we're about to get an exception to the stat here.
That's true.
Mike did fall during the execute there.
But he had so much value in the early
He
rounds.
did,
It makes
he did.
sense.
The
that this is
drone, the
exception.
kill. Listen, I feel like all we do is hype up Mike, but he's putting on a clinic.
I feel like you hype up Mike. We've been talking about
I
everybody
know,
else.
but like, he keeps making heads-up plays, man.
I don't know how to tell you as a caster, our job is to hype up the people who are doing well.
Mike's doing great.
Yes.
But it's not only that. Like, it's not only the kill. I'm just saying, like, solid plays, heads-up plays. It's good stuff. You gotta tip the cap.
What do you think of Mike?
He's good.
Good.
He's a good player.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tier 1 material
Whoa!
for sure.
Tier 1 knowledge.
Tier 1 potential.
Tier 1 potential.
Do you get worried when you hear your captain like blazing this young player that he might be coming for your job?
No.
Do you think that despite the fact that you're hosting this event and all this money and attention has been thrust on you, that Troy's watching Mike play thinking,
He's not even playing my role.
boy, your time's
Mike can
come.
do it
I'm
all.
bringing Mike in instead.
Mike can do anything.
The Mike
on the
Invitational
demos.
coming up next year.
Mike Invitation.
The Brava is brought out, by the way. The Maestro was spotted. We did not hide the Maestro, which I think is a big mistake. Because I think Maestro on this site, it very quickly becomes like from a good pick to a terrible pick. And it all depends on if the other team bring Bravo. Because it's very hard to protect them from the Bravo drones on this map. And especially this site. And once they're hacked, it's not a good time.
Yeah, it's like then it's worse for you, honestly.
Yep.
Yes.
They don't even have impacts to destroy the cams if they do get hacked.
Now I will say, the way they swapped around the operators, they don't quite have a way to deal with Janitor.
Oh no.
That's an early one. That's the trouble there.
Wow, look, it's Mike.
The president once again.
I think Maestro's gonna have
No
to fill
window
that.
is safe.
Or okay, no, it's
No window is safe. You see that? With aim? Can't teach that.
We're just
5-8,
bleeding numbers. We're bleeding numbers.
3
I was gonna say the big question mark for this round for me was gonna be how Freaky Frogs deal with Janitor, but I don't know. I mean, they have a big numbers advantage. It's gonna be awkward.
They grabbed one of the Surya gates. They grabbed an Evil Eye as well. Pieces of utility slowly being removed from the arsenal of Panahone into the column of Freaky Frogs, looking for the knockout punch, which will come after 3 more successive kills. Freaky Frogs 1 round away from putting BenQ into the win column and getting to 7 rounds. At this point, 8 rounds technically away from the championship and a $25,000 prize pool. The first international T2 winners as well.
Let's see, is Tyson going to track the guy and Jenny at the same time, or let's see.
Listen, I was gonna say that's gonna be a big fight, and I like Maestro being a little aggressive there when it pulls back. I think he's gonna go for the track, but I believe there's a jammer there. Like Mute's literally on.
He just shot it.
He just shot it. Yeah.
Mute's still on a jammer.
Oh,
There's another one at the door. He had to move now, but again, they haven't dealt with Jan and they're swinging into plant. Do they have the info though? That is the question.
Gio with the halfway
Still has the
mark
Nitro.
now.
Nitro coming out. And
no,
must have been shot.
Yeah, I didn't hear it blow up.
I did not
No,
hear
I
it blow
didn't
up. It did go out.
Gio does get taken down by Nifsu. Rostin on the board as well. What was eminently more winnable for Freaky Frogs is swung back to...
I think where that bomb went down, you can stretch, by the way, though. I think you can stretch and it won't be denied from
Tyson is going below for it, though.
Are we in position to fight from below?
That's a
yeah,
hacked
the
Evil Eye,
Deimos
too.
is awkward from below. Just fight down the vert and you're fine.
Nifsu.
And that is... Oh, he does get the kill from below. I think wait a little bit.
Oh, Ticey is still there. Firing. Oh! Rostin with a quad kill.
Bang. Wow.
That's a...
I mean,
oh
that
my god.
just clutch,
It's
honestly.
a nail biter.
That so many small details. So many small details in that round. Like, could have gone either way. The Nitro being... I want to know what happened to the Nitro. It must have been shot.
Yeah.
Between that, the Deimos barely denying the first defuse, the wallbang coming in from the Maestro at the very end.
That was the smallest sip of water I've ever seen.
Wow. Wow.
I don't even think he got any water in his mouth.
I didn't see it. It was probably just for style.
It's a big 4K from Rastin too, and I liked it. You know, you were criticizing the fact he didn't hide the Maestro, and I think you make some good points there, but like, it shows confidence. It says, yeah, Maestro, come hack my cams. I'm still gonna get a 4K on you, idiots.
I do think that's
sure, but I don't know.
I think that's
agree with
exactly what he was thinking, Jesse. Very good
I don't know
point.
if I agree with that.
I think he wanted his cams to get hacked.
I don't think so. I think that's like my worst
It's
nightmare.
the perfect crime.
Honestly,
It's the perfect crime.
literally my worst nightmare on playing Maestro is on Teller's archives on this bomb site, trying to anchor with Maestro and all the Bravo. Like I've had like three Maestro cams in sight. They all get hacked, and like I'm in a crossfire of my own Maestro cam zapping me. Bro. And it's just like, and I'm our sight anchor. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, bro. I remember playing a strat like that, and I was just so miserable.
You're no Rastin.
No, I'm not. This basement.
Yeah, it's,
no Caveira this time.
They got the Valkyrie now, though, so the question is, I think they're going to try... So I don't know if you guys saw where they put the Valkyries, but they put one in the marble skylight on the main stairs, on the upper pocket. So I think they're going to use it to power out here.
Yeah, they were doing this yesterday. And I actually never saw them make plays off of it, really. I will say, the lobby cam and that marble cam, both cams, I saw them throw multiple times yesterday on this site. So we'll see if maybe the Frogs remember, maybe the Frogs watched it. Hard to know. I do like this, though, from Hanone, just playing more into their time, right? Like, they're playing the two brow. I actually think this was the one where the smoke started on blue and, like, ran away and died. I actually think that was Roston that did that.
Yeah, it might have been.
I think he's starting by blue. I will say the setup probably isn't for him to stay there, but I do think, honestly, I think he would be able to stay there against this lineup, and I don't know if they've made that realization, because I noticed that yesterday when he did run away, they had no way to deal with him, and that did happen earlier today on the server rack, right? They had no way to deal with it. They brought the Capital this time. The Capital is good for the server rack. It's not good for blue stairs. You can fire the bottom, but the smoke can still play pretty aggressive as long as, you know, there's not a blitz or flashes at the top. You can stay near the top with the smoke at least.
Ticey still has one nade, so they could use that maybe.
No, that's a
He just ripped it. Okay.
Oh, no.
He just tossed it out.
Sorry, I was looking at the sets. I think the nades still go on, because again, it's like you don't play blitz at the top. I think the flashes and like blitz, a few shields not bad.
All the Goyos are being cleared out now by the Twitch.
Is Smoke still by blue here? No, he fell back. So they fell back. They're playing the denial. I mean, 45 seconds. You have your 3 smokes. You still have 2 nitros, and those fires are still going on. So they're good on denial. It's a matter of, can we hold the back? How much pressure is going to come in here? And can we call the plant? We're using sense walls. Are we going to be able to call the plant with the info?
This should be a free pre-fire, low-key. The Twitch, they should have active info on this guy.
That's a good point. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, on the upper marble, they have the cam. He just saw him walk down though, but it doesn't look like they're doing anything off it. They're just kind of tracking it.
Ooh, Mike is down for the count.
Big kill. Big kill on the Capitao. Doesn't look like Plant's going down still. Last smoke.
Less than 10 seconds to go. Ooh, a team kill will give an advantage to Freaky Frogs for a moment, but that's all she wrote.
Got overtime.
Boiled Frogs in that round, and the Finns will send us to overtime.
And honestly, I like the call to go to the bunker. I really do. I think, I mean, the CEO kind of proved it. I think just in general, this map, like when Panahone has been bunkering, you know, they've been making it work on those defenses. So I think it was like, what they tried the cheesy basement, it didn't work, and then they tried on open area, they got honestly slaughtered, which I'm not surprised by because of the style of the site. We got a game on our hands.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, sir. Parker, this is new for me. I'm not used to getting overtimes.
Well, Jesse, you can enjoy it with all of us.
I appreciate this. This is awesome.
By the way, while this was going on, Copasula Americano finished.
Ooh.
And FaZe Clan defeated W7M to win the championship.
Where did Furia finish?
What?
Where did Furia finish?
I'm not sure. It was a 2-1 for FaZe over W7M in the grand final.
FaZe
So
really
FaZe
are the
are
big
champ-
daddy of Brazil,
Yep.
huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always been like that.
Ooh, I like this. So I like this from Panahone. I've mentioned many times, right? They've been doing the same type of thing on the basement attack. This is a much different lineup on the basement attack. Much different. They have a knock.
They have an Ash.
They have a Blackbeard. They have an Ash. They're gonna do something garage side here. 100%. Right? With the knock, they're gonna do something garage side. I don't know what's up with the Ash and the Lion and the Blackbeard, but they're gonna go garage. They don't have hard breach, I'm pretty sure. So I really don't.
Yeah, they don't.
They
There's
don't.
no hard breach.
So I think this might be an overcook, but I'm excited to see what happens. And I'm
Great
glad.
game.
I am glad to see that they're doing something different because they have not been able to deal with this Tachanka basement hold. So they're doing something drastically different, which I like.
Yeah, I don't know about the lineup though. Like you said, without the hard
It
break.
seems a little crazy. I mean, I feel like they have to be just going direct.
The way I see it is they gotta show that they're doing the same thing and then do the
Yes.
weird thing on top of that. But like, if they can't even show the same initial, I feel like Mike and Gio might have that calculated.
Solo's in garage.
I mean, he's hard holding it.
Yeah.
The garage thing can work, but I think it's got to be an execute time.
The jig is up.
Good luck, buddy. I mean, hey, they tried something different, but overcook. I won't lie. Overcook.
What is overcook other than a great video?
It just
Did too
means
much.
that like
They
the idea
overdid
was
it.
too cute.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
Oh, it's like
They-
you overcooked something.
Yeah.
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 That's what they said.
You cook up an
Parker.
idea, and you cook it too much.
It's no good anymore.
And it's overcooked.
Yeah, it's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
We like it
So,
pink,
like,
you
for
know, medium
example,
rare.
like,
Perfect.
I think the knock
But it's, like, well
garage,
done. They
I
overcooked
think
it.
the knock garage aspect, right?
That's right.
That's a good addition. But yes, like we said, we want to open probably with the same kind of thing of the attack. Oh, they're going to go for this basement play again. Okay, now we're going to take the garage control, maybe make a main stairs play with the garage control, right? Do something else to mix it up. You change the whole thing, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a different situation as well because the other team is going to respond differently since they know nothing is the same as it has been.
Solo's still in garage. He doesn't know there's a second guy coming though. This could be really bad for Solo.
Ooh. Ash's position is known. Mike swats Nick away. Lambe now looking to take advantage of the sights on Freaky Frog's turn back towards the bomb site. He's in pursuit. Flawless round for Freaky Frogs on deck, and they will get it.
Wow.
Almost every player involved in that in some capacity. Uzi with the final kill. Not a knockout blow just yet, but they've got the fins on the ropes here in map number 1. Back to match point. The Frogs will leap.
Wow. I just want you to know that I made a leaping frog joke yesterday.
So did I.
Okay. But I think I did it first.
Terrific.
Just so you know.
So glad that you.
Just so you know.
Thank you.
And honestly,
Now
like,
let's
did it better.
leapfrog our way back into this round.
Oh!
I hope you know that I made a frog joke earlier today.
Parker, can we stop just like taking down our fellow casters, please?
Oh yeah, of course. When Troy does it, it's fine, but when I do it, it's not.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it. What bomb site is it?
It's bank.
Basement.
I said what bomb site?
Basement.
Thank you, Will.
It says CCTV room, so I assume it's basement.
Where? Oh, because that's where they were?
Mhm.
Yeah, I see. I see.
Good comms, Will.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
The scope or
Denari, though.
Denari. Oh my god, bro, I'm going crazy.
It's the same thing, dude.
The Denari. The
Maybe
Denari.
similar
That's a new
things.
pick. I think it's a blue stairs. A blue stairs hold with a Denari.
Blue stairs hold with the
Yeah, I mean they have the barbed at the top there. They put a Goyo fire at the top. They'll do the. You can do the Denaris on the actual steps. You can do the same thing for the marble steps, which is really strong.
True, but see, I don't know about that one.
Now my thing is, who will they have play there? Are they gonna have? I think it's gonna be the Denari play there because he played server rack before with the Azami, and I think it's basically that same variation, but he's just playing the Denari this time. I'm hoping he plays blue stair side and not server rack side though. Because I think Freaky Frogs learned their lesson with server rack at least. And there's a guy dirt already, and he's putting down a shield. This is getting scary.
Oh,
yeah, and there it goes. there goes that whole server hold.
What do you think he was thinking?
He was probably thinking about the Cav.
You think Hova was thinking about the Cav?
Yeah.
Somebody on the
honestly-
team said, watch out for Cav, and Hova was like, oh!
It's just one of those things to get like too comfortable. Like I said, right? Like they've played these sites against each other so many times, and it's been a lot of the same stuff, right? There hasn't been early dirt players on almost all of them, right? He's been in server all these rounds.
There's been no dirt action at all from Freaky Frogs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
they've
like
gone for full clears
he's
and
probably
blue.
felt
Yeah.
so comfortable there, right? I mean, he was literally like standing in the middle of the room, just put down his shield. He's like probably had one hand on his keyboard. and just walking around. And same goes for solo.
Okay. Must have been in for off the echo.
Yeah, I think so. So we have the one in open.
Oh.
Bombay.
Hey, this is still not a terrible spot though. The scent's gone. I think does help things a lot.
And
you
Diffuse
still
gets
got
dropped.
the smoke and echo. So
It's gonna take him a bit of time
is
to
there
pick
a guy
the
on
kid again.
blue? Geos.
There's a guy on blue
Is there?
smoke.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
This is.
Now, do they have any idea if they have
this
server?
is something here, isn't it? Uh-oh. Oh,
What?
Just try to run in the fire.
It's not.
Yeah, he knows about the guy's server. He knows about the guy's server. Oh.
Hello.
Well, he did. What?
That just not go off?
Wait, what?
I'm very confused.
No, he placed it on the box. He stretched it from there, then where you shot it to the box, and he was prone on the box.
Okay. I think. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah, I was a little confused by that one.
I'm not sure if I followed,
But it was not a good one, though, I'll tell you that.
Okay, okay.
Could be final round for both of these teams here on map number 1, Freaky Frogs, with the lead and a numbers advantage.
The diffuser is down upstairs, by the way, and it looks like they have no idea if anyone's even up here.
This is so awkward.
How many yokais are still up? That's what I want to know. Because
Time is ticking.
Because these guys are terrified right now, just to get the bomb. They're literally gonna get the bomb. They're gonna literally just have to drop the hatch and try to plant. I will say the only denial is the yokai.
There we go. Smoke's going off, fired isolate over by Red. The drops will come in from Freaky Frogs. Down goes Mike. Nivsu taking some serious damage as well. Now he's on the ground. It's all up to the Echo, but Geo will get the job done, and Co push us to map 2 with Freaky Frogs up 1-0, 1 map away from being champions.
Heads up call to play kill there too, I think.
Yeah.
Because the time, the situation, the info they had, basically what they had to do. And old Mango with 13.
Woo! Old Mango. Gents,
That was a map.
There's going to be next to no break between this map and map number 2.
Okay.
So we're just going to be sitting here chit-chatting, and then we're going to go right back into it just for the interest of time. Is that okay with all of you?
Yeah. I'm going to have to be right back.
You got to go to the bathroom.
Sure do.
Bring the sideline mic with
do.
you.
Yeah?
Bring the sideline mic with you into the bathroom.
Okay, yeah.
we want to hear.
I'll do midstream interviews.
Yeah,
I got
literally.
you.
Streams for streams.
I got you. Be
Yeah.
right back.
You're very welcome.
That actually killed me. Okay.
Don't forget the mic.
What was the second map again?
Consulate. Troy's
Consulate.
favorite map. Troy's decided not to take the mic.
We want to hear the stream.
We want to hear the stream on stream.
We want to hear how strong the stream is. How young is
Just
Troy
go
really?
to the bathroom.
Mike W wouldn't have let us down like that. He would have taken the microphone.
Mike with Mike for the stream on stream.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad we agree. I'm glad we agree. Consulate is up next. Did you expect so close of a first map?
I think Pana was actually in a very good spot once they came back, to the 6-6. But after the 6-6, I mean, I think they were doing some questionable things. I'm not gonna lie. It was looking really good, like very good defenses, and I don't know what happened after the overtime.
I feel like Troy was saying it. We talked about it. Maybe a little overcooked from Panuone.
Yep.
But the frogs were perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
I don't know if they eat many frogs in Scandinavia. I know some parts of the world that's a delicacy.
Yeah, they like that in French. No.
Yes.
In France.
Yeah.
No, that's snails.
Do they eat frogs in France too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know if that's a big thing in Finland or.
They like amphibians.
We like the fish,
Yeah.
You do like
we're big on the fish.
You are.
Shrimp in particular.
Shrimp as well, we like as well, yeah.
I remember one of the first times I ordered anything shrimp related in Sweden. We were at DreamHack Winter, and I ordered a salad with shrimp on it. Now, in North America, usually when you do that, you get like 4 large-ish shrimp. That's it. I got about 600 micro shrimp.
Did you like it?
No, it was terrible.
What?
It was so bad. They were all cold. None of them any flavor.
See,
My salad was buried underneath it.
That's like a classic Swedish dish. Oh, not dish, but
It wasn't terrible. It was fine, but it did not meet my expectations.
okay.
It kind of brought it down a little bit, if I'm
Okay.
being frank.
That's fine.
Describing all this like cold fish on the salad, and Willie's licking his lips. He was
I
getting
mean, I'm
hungry.
not a big seafood guy. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
No.
Some people aren't. That's okay. We were trying to convince Ambi to eat an oyster, and Ambi doesn't like slimy things.
Yeah. It just
I love oysters.
it just tastes.
Love them.
I can taste the sea when I'm eating seafood.
That's the whole point.
Oh, but that I don't like
The
that.
salt, the brine, it's excellent.
I mean, I like salmon though. Salmon is fire. Salmon is fire.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Salmon is one of the,
good.
like, the least fishy tasting fish, though.
Yeah. See, maybe that's why I like it.
That's
Probably.
fair. So, Consulate, how does it play out differently from BenQ? What do we expect?
Definitely more defender sided than attack sided, like BenQ is. That's pretty much all I have to say.
Oh, we got to see a lot of the Consulate from
The
Panahone.
dramatic zoom in was great.
Panahone played Consulate like not that long ago, right? A few hours back in their lower bracket game versus Project Zero. So hopefully they've been able to watch some of that on the side of Freaky Frogs. They've been doing their VOD review. They've got the footage that they've been watching during the games. I know we got to see some interesting strats being brought out by them. The shield in particular being played up on the top floor outside of Consulate was interesting. They're going to have to find a way around that. Probably a nade.
Yeah. Also,
My
Geo
recommendation.
likes the sledge. You could just bring sledge.
Sure.
Sledge a shield, save a nade.
True.
Save a nade, or what? Sledge a shield, save a nade. Save a
horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeah. There
Put
you
that
go.
on a
Same
shirt.
thing. Same shit, different toilet.
Okay, well, is that what you just did right now? Is that how you approach?
Yeah.
Is that how you approach?
That's
your
why it smells
bathroom?
so good.
Oh, okay. They say it doesn't smell like roses.
But here we are. Map 2 Consulate.
Does it ever get old seeing your logo?
Kind of bored of it now. I have to change it now.
No, you don't. It's a good logo.
I've been seeing it too much now.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
We have been seeing a lot of it, but
It's a good logo.
it is a good logo.
It's a good logo.
It's a great logo.
Yeah.
Parker doesn't really like rebrands usually. He often makes the point that it's like.
I agree.
Yeah. I've
Both
often
of you
said
guys
this
are
as well.
annoying.
I think he should stick to that.
Yeah, I think
Stick
Willie
to
should
your
stick with his
guns,
logo.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
I don't know
iconic.
why he's trying to plant a seed in my head. You know what I mean?
I told you to keep it. I think it's a good logo.
Making me
Don't
doubt
listen to
myself.
them. They're saboteurs.
Quick turnaround. I like
saboteurs.
this.
We are-
I'm sure the players like this too. I
We're
think.
in map 2 immediately. Freaky Frog starting as defenders, Panahone as attackers.
I mean, I think we're going to continue to be in for a treat here. I'm going to be honest, because I although like it was a pretty defender-sided map, I liked what I was seeing on attack there. Like
Yeah.
I liked the ideas and the attempts. Like I feel like we were on the right track. Both teams, although they were struggling, we were on the right track. I like that. I feel like we're seeing some good siege here, and I kind of like it. Like they just played each other the other day. This will be a fresh map, so it's less of the mind games. But that was a cool map, especially for me to see, because like literally they just played BenQ yesterday, and there's so many mind games of, you know, how are we going to run this again? How are we going to do this again? What small detail are we going to change here? So I thought that was cool. I don't think they have to do quite as much as Consulate. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for another map.
Do you know
Don't
what?
try to pretend that you like this map all of a sudden.
I like these teams.
All right.
There you go.
Do you guys know what I just came up with?
What did you just
I
come
just
up
came to realization that if every player on one team gets 1 kill each, they should win, right?
Hold on, let me check these numbers.
Right?
You sound like you're in Twitch chat right now.
Like if Mike gets 1,
Yep.
and if I can't see who's Valkyrie, Geo
Yep.
gets 1,
Okay.
and then if the rest also gets 1.
Yeah,
in
that'd be,
theory,
that'd be 5 kills.
That would be 5 kills, right?
Unless
that
What-
would be a team ace, and they would presumably
Now,
defeat.
what if everyone but one player on Panahone also gets 1 kill? But that one player got the bound down, and they win the post plant, and the guy just killed him.
See,
out.
now I don't like how you added a lot of variables.
It's not a bomb. It's a diffuse kit. They're diffusing the bombs.
I call it the case.
We do call it case.
That's a good term.
The problem is that when you cast M80 and you've got diffuser in the lobby, you have to get creative as to how you talk
Yeah,
about it.
that is a good
that's a
point.
hard one.
That's a tricky one.
That's got to be fun.
And it's not like diffuser's a bad player where you can just run out the clock and be like, yeah, he'll be retired in like a year. Diffuser's
That's
sticking
true.
around. We
Yeah,
gotta get creative
you
for a
get-
long time.
Yeah. Get used to it, buddy.
Yeah. It's a cool name. Shame it aligns with something in the game.
2024 Rookie of the Year barely beat out Canadian that year.
Troy is perpetually
year
up
I
for
might have
Rookie of
missed
the Year. It really is quite
Mm-hmm.
fascinating.
What can I say?
A lot of Kibas here
Stains
are being
proud.
used. Already 4 of them.
Yeah, coming into the admin contest. Lion DMR
That's-
playing there, though. Good luck.
And that's all the Kibas, I think. Oh, no, there's one recharging, I think.
Yeah,
generating them.
Still generating. Is that the last one? I don't know my key
Yeah,
value is.
that
Okay, yeah.
should be.
Should be, right? Yeah.
Isn't there one more?
No, it's looking good. That's awesome.
144.
I mean, hey, they got their admin control. They got a pick. Kiba's just about gone. They still have their cap fires for Soda. Still have a nade. I'm letting them handle that. But that being said, our criticism in the past has been how do they end rounds.
Mhm.
This is one where it might get tricky, right? Mike dub on that Tachanka again, and he doesn't mess around on the Tachanka.
Nope.
Yeah, Tachanka smoke. They're gonna play to deny the plant. How are Panahona gonna get creative here to end the round?
You can fire over that little window as well.
Oh!
Oh my goodness! That was a scary moment for Uzi, but he still finds 2 from that same spot.
We're not droning.
That's a bit of an oversight. Just assuming that was clear.
I hope Uzi used the bathroom between maps too, because otherwise he just moved.
Oh! And, I'll be real. Uncharacteristic overexposed at a mic there.
That was a sloppy play from Mike. That was not tier 1 ball.
Uzi
Oh
has
my
Mike
God, he
taken
did it
admin,
again.
And we are...
Solo credited with the kill, though it is technically Uzi who has all of them. You said, what if everybody gets a kill? Will, what if Uzi gets all of them?
Well,
Nick
that made it
also
just
has
way
all of
easier.
Panahonas.
Nick could get all of them too.
Yeah, he's on a 3K right now.
2 up for the A's. Geo has the cams. He's looking for the cam.
Oh.
I don't think it had vision on it. Oh, it didn't. Okay.
Yeah, they were staring right at him, so we'll go to default spot with only 5 seconds left.
Where is Geo?
Nitro self from below. Geo gets it. No ace to be had. Boom goes the dynamite. Round number 1 goes to the Frogs.
Wow. Hey, close one. Close one. That was a big oversight. And if I remember correctly, when Freaky Frogs played this map earlier today, Uzi also went crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
That was his big map, right? Like, I remember at one point he was like 11-0 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, this might be his map. Might have to be careful here.
I was gonna say we didn't really talk about the bans, but we have a mute ban coming up, and I think that's a really good ban.
Yeah, I've been seeing it a
but-
lot on the console.
But the thing is, unfortunately, Grim ban came as well.
Grim did get banned,
So-
but the Deimos and Doke,
That's what I was saying.
It's still really good for it.
Yeah, I want to see a lot of demos coming out here, on the full clears especially.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you think it isn't? This is like kind of the only map where mute gets banned consistently.
It's just like you can just work all the floors with certain operators, like you know, with the Grim. You can just Grim and then have someone below with a Buck or Deimos, and Deimos can just track him himself.
The Doke could be helps a lot.
And the Doke could be
for clearing the map.
Right.
And yeah, and this is also a map where you can place mute jammers on the top floor,
Yeah,
similar to
and then
Clubhouse.
Arrow choke points, you can't really get past with the drones.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, mute's really good on this map.
I think actually Clubhouse is another good map where it's good too. The thing is that GoldenEye is just a bigger deal, whereas on this map you don't really have to deal with it as much. So you can just lean into that instead.
That's great analysis. Thank you for answering my questions.
We got you. Parker, you have anything to say?
Yeah, I actually was going to ask Will a question in the previous round, but I actually broke out way too quickly. Is there like a trophy or a very large check?
Oh, I don't think we have one.
Why don't we encase Jesse in gold and just give him to the winning team?
I could be like Han Solo.
That'd be kind of cool.
Wait,
okay. I was gonna say
Okay. Coffee Baby versus Coffee Baby.
Uzi 2 more, by the way.
Uzi's gonna go
map.
Where
crazy,
was
man.
Geo going?
Oh.
Oh no.
Big Hove
This
taken
is just
down.
madness.
2v2, very winnable.
I think we gotta watch Uzi. I think we gotta stay on.
Just stay on Uzi. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on Uzi watch right now.
This is
He's
another
just-
4K.
Not Uzi, who is the Charmin game.
And he's in a good spot here. I think he kind of almost snuck back into the site because the Blitz was in the site. Blitz was planting.
Yeah.
And now he's back out of the site, and Uzi's back in it.
Ooh, he's got the boss G though. We know how lethal that thing can be.
2 shots for 2 players.
Not in Troy's hands.
Lions on drone. I like this. What I was about to say is I think they need to get Lion on drone. They need to find one of these defenders, and they just need to target one with the Blitz. Like, obviously, Blitz is insane for just running a guy down. You just target one, play kill on one of them.
What's Solo doing? He's in beating.
Trying to buy the vert. And I honestly don't like it because I don't think he can help enough.
Yeah.
And that was not the play against the Blitz.
Guys, do you want to see something?
How is he alive?
What is happening here?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
That is
Okay.
ridiculous.
3K from Uzi.
I'm surprised he navigated that while he was blind.
Yeah, got back inside. And
Yeah,
covered.
that was the big thing.
Yes. Because I was going to say, if
Can't
the Blitz
teach
plays
that.
it right, he just
Can't teach that.
waits.
Can't teach that.
Waits for his shield to come back, melees him. But, yeah.
You can't teach that.
Got back in, got away. Wow.
All
What
right,
I was going to say before, literally as it went down, is I saw Panone do this rush the other day. I think it was yesterday on console. And it did not go well at all. And it didn't look like it was going to go. Yeah, honestly, they traded out a bit, but I don't really know if I like that one out of them because it doesn't seem like they do enough to like divert or the site or anything. They just basically immediately walk into piano and try to plant. And it seems, I don't know, seems a little rushed. One might say.
Well, I think that's the idea behind the strategy.
Yeah.
It's a rush strategy.
I think they should get some kills first. I don't think it should be.
You know, I think their quick strat was a little too quick.
A little too quick. Wow.
Some may say they finished too quick. You see what I'm saying, though?
That was good. That was good.
The fin jokes. The fin jokes.
I don't have as many as I would have liked. I would have preferred a larger volume of fin jokes, but
It's kind of just the one finish.
yeah.
But we'll workshop some more. We'll get our best guys on.
We've got some time.
I'll send out a call.
When does the danger zone for Panahone approach here? What's the round score where you start to worry?
I mean, I think if they get 4-2, they're all right. They've been getting 3-3s pretty consistently, but they've still been really good at defense on this map. So like,
yep.
Once Freaky Frogs hits 4, then it's like, all right, we need some rounds on the board. But yeah, I think they need at least 4-2. So I'm not too worried yet.
Good.
And I mean,
anti-cheese
I will
here.
say both those rounds have been pretty close, right? So like, it's not like they're just getting blown out of the water. They know what they're doing.
Great drone inside of sight.
What I will say is these attacks, I did see them yesterday, and I did see them once. I've seen this stuff before from Panone, and I'm sure the Frogs are aware of these attacks as well.
Fight broke out. They lost the Monty. We were very critical of the Monty on previous maps.
This site specifically, I remember them using the Monty well. I remember they go front and back together, have garage open, and they honestly push through the back pretty quick with the Monty, and I've kind of liked it. It's been this in general has been one of the maps that I've noticed them have a bit more pace, and it explains why they picked the map.
All right, let's gonna see here.
4v3 here. I think right now we just got to pick a target. Pick a target with the demos here. Track. Decide who we want to kill here. Obviously, can't
no
be
tracks
a vigil.
coming out though.
I was gonna say, what is going on here?
He doesn't have anybody scanned.
Oh yeah, that is true.
That's a problem.
Walking up. Presence known. Ticey will equalize numbers with a first go. Nade to go off. Ticey enduring. They're just trickling into this bomb site. You said a 3-3 half is possible for Panahone. Well, they've got to go 3 in a row unless they can pull off an ever-impressive clutch. Kept at bay through this garage door.
And Uzi is still not died.
8-0.
Damn, such a
Gonna be
good start
9.
for the attackers as well.
Consulate man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he started out 11-0.
Yeah. If he doesn't commit to yellow, it might not be 9. But if he does, it's 9.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the
Look
shot.
at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Right on the ground, right on the ground. Just wait. This is toxic.
He's gotta do the little hand.
Look at this, look at this. They're all on the ground. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Would have been 9.
But it wasn't.
Ticey didn't snipe that.
3-0 to the
3-0
Frogs.
start. What's the ban here?
When do we dip Jesse in the gold?
At least wait till match point, please.
I think
Might not be
a
dry
Vigil ban might be coming here.
Really?
Vigil's been played a few times. They don't really run the Doke, and they seem to like the Deimos. And I think the Vigils have gotten like consistent kills. I'm just thinking like top of my head. I don't think it's necessarily probably the best ban, but I think they just might do it. Oh, they do Valk. Okay.
Monty as well.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The Monty doesn't really surprise me. Again, I think that basement attack's actually usually been pretty good for them with the Monty. So, and they probably feel like they dealt with the other stuff fine. So, yeah. Has Valk been ran? Valk was ran on the CEO.
Yeah, because they had the plant on launch.
Right.
Solo goes to Solus instead, though, and I think that might be just as annoying.
Come on, grand finale.
Pano and I need to get into it now. We need a round. We need soon.
What is this? Where is he gonna place the mirror? On top floor?
Yeah, that's a weird mirror.
I mean,
it's been break room with it. Okay.
Is it possible to put a mirror on the single wall outside? Like of the single one for the balcony? Yeah.
They do have it breached open though.
But is that even worth like?
10 seconds to insertion.
I mean, I guess if you can, like, you can avoid them canning it, but well, actually no, they just can't over it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And you can't like. I don't think you can save. You might be
I mean, then he has to repel in, right? He can't be in there.
That's true.
Secure the wall.
I swear I've seen that before. And I forget what I saw people do. I'm being honest.
Loading new magazine.
Not showcasing my console football knowledge.
We were talking with the Finns last night. I'll pull back the curtain. They came out with us.
Oh god.
And we were hanging out with the Panahone guys. And I was sitting next to Raston. I was talking with that guy pretty much all night. And he did tell me that round 4 on Consulate was when he was going to start heating up.
Round
in
4?
The finals. Yeah. He said that I might be a little quiet tomorrow in the finals, but round 4 is when I usually come
That's
alive.
what I said.
Do any of
Ambi is in the building, and he is the #1.
Do any of the 3 of us actually believe what Jesse just said? Because I think it's a load of nonsense.
Ambi backs me up on that.
I believe it. Ambi's, that's Rawson's boy.
Yep.
That's his boy. That's that boy.
Yes, sir.
Bees, we might need to step in and get a little temperature check in the rooms. Because the Finns, yeah. I mean, they might need we might need a bit of a turnaround here.
Ambi's taking the mic.
Oh, okay.
I can learn finish.
Solus below on the cams. Ooh, just throws the impact and runs. Does not commit.
Yeah, if you could study up Ambi, that would be helpful. Study up on the finish. It's kind of a nice nade. Forces Uzi back a little.
Yeah, I think they're also just checking, like, in case there is a Goyo fire there, get rid of it.
Yeah.
I know Goyo's not being played, but that's
Sure.
kind of like a default thing for this map. So a lot of time you're just going to need that door by default for the util. I'm curious about the Solus here because they did not deal with that Valk below at all last round. And I just got a feeling like they banned the Valk because they didn't want to deal with it from below, and this Solus is going to be no different, I think.
You got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night?
There's a Solus on the spiral flank and no comms
Solo
on that
gets
flank.
2. Roston trades it right off.
Oh my god, it's a brawl.
It is a brawl.
Everybody's dying.
Here comes Roston,
And
though.
Geo is in a solid spot here, though. I've seen this projector table pan out many a times.
They haven't
And
pinged
I
too.
like this call though. They're going towards the long death side, and they might just target the Drunka instead. I like this. 'Cause you're not going to be able to plant the door. It's going to be awkward to deal with Geo. But how are you going to get past Mike here with that shield? They don't know about that shield. They do have a Tachanka fire. They gone it. Ooh, and
Mike.
Good pre-fire out of Mike.
And also Ike. So Jesse, where's Roston? He said
He did up his kill count by an infinity % that round.
Because he got 1 kill.
Yes, sir.
That's very good.
That's
Listen, exponential growth.
I don't think last night he was aware that he would be playing Mike in the server. I don't think that was a variable that he had considered.
Welcome back, Willie.
Is Mike the truth?
Mike might be the truth.
Mike might be the truth.
Mike looks like the truth today.
Mike is the truth.
Tier 1 ball
That was-
knowledge, you can't teach that.
I mean, he's the president, right?
His shield got gone there. I will say, small detail, but the Capitao did have a fire instead. I actually think, I mean, it's a hindsight Harry kind of thing here, but I think the Capitao fire is actually better than gonning the shield. You just fire behind the shield. It serves the same purpose. He's going to have to run.
Such a cinematic shot on Mike. Look at that.
Wow.
You can see.
And it's frog green, too.
You can see all.
That's frog green.
That's intentional.
Details. Look at that.
Looks froggy.
He doesn't want to be a second place finisher.
Does not want to leap up to first place.
We talk a lot about him when it's really Uzi's world when we're just looking at that moment.
I mean, on consulate.
And
Yeah.
8 kills for Uzi, 7 for Nick.
On consulate.
Yeah, he was going crazy last time on Codes too.
Yeah. He might be one of like the 2 best players named Uzi I've ever seen play this game. Top 2 for sure.
No, this guy's name is Uzi.
Uzi. Not Uzi.
Uzi.
Okay.
He's gross.
Oh! Gambled his life against Lambe. Lambe doesn't even take
Wow.
a single point of damage.
I'm
It's a
I'm
drive-by
shocked he
though.
wins that. I'm shocked he wins that.
I guess
Maybe
that's
that's a
the top
turning
two.
point. Maybe Lambe's in the server now. Hey, that's an early kill. Get rid of that flank threat that's been annoying in just about every round.
I still like how they have the confidence though, even though they're down.
No,
0-4,
they do.
you know.
They do.
That's important.
I mean, they came back earlier today. I think they have good mental, right? Like if they've been playing for as long as they have today, and like I feel like it's hard at this point to like have played this much in one day. You know, kind of come this far, and like it's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna give up at this point. Like, no way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think they've shown it earlier, right? Like good mental and coming back from things, good resilience. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by it.
I mean, every round matters, right? So
Absolutely,
of course.
absolutely.
And I did hype them up before this game started. I said they've got good vibes. We need those vibes right now.
Right.
Lambe just continues his
This
run.
is his
there.
round.
Ticey goes down. A 3rd kill is just out of reach. Nick, the first casualty on the side of Panahone.
Can't get into the plant position, but who is that in sight?
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
no.
Flip the script. Roston and Nipsu combining for 2 kills. That's all that Panahone has left.
Yeah, and now they have no way to get into the plant. There's a plant in sight. They use until oh,
Mike.
Okay.
a little over eager on the
Bad
vert.
ball knowledge.
Do they know about Geo? Do they have info on Geo? They have a Twitch drone who's on it in Expo. I don't know if they see or heard him. Because that's a sneaky little spot.
Just under a minute left to go. 5-0.
They're getting Z-pings. They know about it. They're going to fire over the wall. Do they have an angle to hold him, though? That is the question. And will the fire cover enough?
Last gas canister.
Geo's crawling.
Yeah, that fire is good.
Oh, but he wins. He gets the
Fights his way out
cover.
of his position. Roston tucked into the door. Will now work around that door frame with some marks. Sees Geo. 2 sets of eyes on the side of the Freaky Frogs, and it's solo above. 5-0.
That's an impossible spot to be in
That's
the 1v2.
brutal.
That's tough. We got Solo up above. Playing so damn well from that spot. Happy to see Solo succeeding from Okotoks, Alberta.
That just doesn't sound like a real place. I know it's a real place because I've physically been there, but it just sounds like it's not a real place.
My aunt lives there.
Great, that's true.
Parker's like, I'm gonna note that down.
Should we say hello?
Is Solo your
Like,
cousin?
Huh? He could be.
Could be.
He could be. Maybe like got lost in the mail as a child, and now we're being reunited.
You should definitely ask him that afterwards.
We've had a couple chats.
That's
Me
a
and
good
Solo.
question.
Do you think he'll take you when you're completely encased in gold back to Alberta?
You'll have to. You'll have to.
Chad, who here would like a giant gold statue of Jesse?
That we don't need that.
I honestly think Spoit, we should have done. You know how they do like the busts or like the siege stuff? We should have done just like your head.
A bust
Like
by
we should have
Spoit.
just gotten somebody to make like a giant like marble head.
3D printed.
Or 3D print your face, and it's just like a big trophy, and it's just like...
Slap it on a check.
Yeah.
At that point, you don't even need the prize pool. Like, 50K is nice, but a giant bust of Spoit? That might be even better.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a very good point, Jesse. For the first time in my life, I will agree with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys really making me pay the drinks tonight, huh? Oh, okay. I see.
No idea what you're talking about.
So, little spawn picks coming out from the defenders. They got some rounds. They got a round to gamble with. You know, if they
What's
get
going
it-
on with Panahone? I mean, they're attacking, obviously, but this is...
I'm gonna be honest. They've been losing the close rounds. Like, it hasn't been blowouts, right? Like,
Yeah.
how many 1v1s have we seen, right? 1v1s, 1v2s, that type of stuff. I mean, hey, like, you got to give credit to the Freaky Frogs, and that honestly, the close rounds like that, that's what decides, you know, big matches.
Yeah.
That's what decides them. You see that all the time at the tier 1 events.
I mean,
those are the difference makers.
Freaky Frogs are averaging like 1 round on attack. So, or sorry, Panahone is averaging like 1 round on attack. So, I mean, it's... They're still able to make it to the grand finals, despite how dismal these attacks have been.
Yeah, I mean,
can't count them out.
There is a way. There is a way. That is not a good start.
No, Lambe can take over games. He's had a bad map too so far. I'll have to wait for him to flex his muscles on second half.
Perhaps, and it's looking like the same kind of attack, by the way, that they have been running on this site. The striker at the main breach, opening up the wall, and then the backside push with the shield.
Yep.
Blitz makes that a bit more awkward, but the
the immediate refrag.
It's a dodge
but the
pile.
double up.
Itsu though.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's good timing.
Hey,
Keeps
and
them alive.
honestly, I mean, you have map control after that kind of. Not that they're probably going to do anything with it because they don't have vert or anything.
Right.
Now it's a matter of how Geo is the kill that they kind of have to target. If they want to be able to get into kitchen to actually work a plant, they have to be able to deal with Geo.
Bless you.
I think the way to do it is the smokes probably, and smoking off the help yellow, and then trying to take the fight on Geo. But I mean, honest, Geo's been very good in these anchor positions. Like last round was just proof of it, right? Like he's buying time, he's getting help.
Wow.
Uzi. Oh, he's got 2 of them lined up now in the hallway. Shotgun out. It's a bit farther range than that thing is going to reach. Who finds Nifsu? It's Old Mango. He's ripened up at the right time. 6-0, a single round. 3 minutes away from a championship for the Freaky Frogs.
Wow. Wow.
one.
Isn't the tension building up? Isn't the tension building up?
Guys, dinner just got here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Dinner just got here. They get to smell the beautiful Greek gyros
And I mean,
various meats and rice.
in the final round, Troy was hyping up Geo, and he gets those final 2 kills. It really was his position that won it for them. And I mean, this is arguably the biggest game Geo's played in his career. It's good to see him standing so strong in a matchup like this.
Is it arguably? Would you make that argument?
Well,
I'd like to hear
I've
that
heard people make that
matter of
argument.
fact.
People have been arguing that.
Many people
Who
are
are
saying.
these people?
Many people are saying, look.
A lot of them don't want to be named,
Many people.
understandably. But I've heard it a lot on the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which streets?
King Street.
King Street. At what time of the hour? Of the
Yeah,
day?
what time of day?
Yeah.
Devious times of day.
Oh, okay.
Devious times of day.
It sounds like you're just making shit up.
That doesn't sound like me.
It absolutely does.
Okay.
Jesse's been dropping a lot of facts in this cast.
Thank you. This is why I think you and I would make a good casting duo.
Agreed.
And Parker might make a good Shopify Rebellion IGL.
One of those facts was that Racing was going to start popping off.
Yeah, Roston has not lived up to Jesse's.
I didn't
words.
say he would. I said he said he would.
Did he
This is
really
true.
say that?
Yeah, he said round 4.
Round 4 of map 2 is when I come online.
So Jesse is a man of his word, but
Roston's
is
not.
Of course, because Roston's not here to defend himself.
So Raston's going to listen to this back, and I'm kind of throwing him under the bus there, and I do apologize. But I don't think Raston knew he'd be going up against Mike W. and Geo and the fantastic players on
and
Freaky
Uzi
Frogs.
on console.
Exactly.
9 kills for Uzi. Started off 8-0. Since then, he's gone a pathetic 1-2. Horrible. Just disgusting.
All right. In less than 3 minutes, we might have their first ever international Tier 2 team winner. In less than 2 minutes. 3 minutes, sorry, 3 minutes.
What if bomb goes down, it ticks all the way through?
That's not happening.
That's true. That's could happen.
Could go a little bit longer, and it's not a bomb, it's a diffuser.
It's going to be a 7-0. I can feel it.
This would be the worst second place finish of Mike W's career. If this somehow slips out of their fingers.
That would be crazy.
6-0. 6-0 is a rough one.
How many 6-0s have you lost, Troy?
6-0 leads?
Yeah.
I don't think that one's happened.
Really?
6-1's happened.
Fair.
I don't think 6-0's happened.
Fair.
That was recent too, man.
I mean,
sorry.
6-1 might have even happened a couple times, bro. But 6-0, I can't even think of 6-0 ones. Like other teams.
Yeah.
Those are rare. I will say, actually, one of the more recent 6-0 ones, more recent. It's not very recent. But one of the 6-0 ones I can think of, it was like actually a Furia liquid console. I think it was a long time.
Oh.
Like, I mean, Furia playing console, they don't play, they
Yeah.
never play it anymore. But yeah, that's how long ago it was. I think Paulo was still on them.
If there's going to be a 6-0 comeback, this is one of the maps for it to happen.
I mean, yeah, defensive half. This is the one. Hey, don't let him get one.
Let's see here.
Roston, first one down, failing on Jesse's words.
Ooh, Tachanka.
That's rough, and clear passage down to the bomb site. Mike attempting to edge his way in, sustaining some damage. Nade goes off, there goes Lambe. Panahone in trouble at the moment. Gio getting defused to the halfway point. Mike, the only casualty on the side of the Frogs. Gio pulls it off, and now belated death mark will go in. Gio with yet another. Freaky Frogs looking like they're hopping their way to the finish line. Only last player is Nipsu. He finds a single kill. It's Uzi. More behind him, but Gio sends him away. The Freaky Frogs are the first ever Spoit Contender Series champions. A 2-0 victory. Willie, it's your event. Say some good things for the good people of the Frogs.
They are the best Tier 2 team in the world! Woo! Let's go!
Nasty
they take home the $25,000. Drinks on Gio tonight.
I think he might have made a little bit more money when he won SI.
He didn't win SI. He won the Spoit Contender Series.
Streets would argue that this was bigger.
The streets would.
Jesse said so.
Many
King
people
Street.
are saying.
Many people.
On many streets.
Many people are saying. We're going to get the winner's walkout here. We were thinking they'd celebrate maybe a little bit longer. I suspect they're going to go for the handshake with the Finns first.
I believe so.
And then they will come, and then they'll come greet us, and we'll get to interview them. Gentlemen, do any of you want to do the interview?
I was looking for sideline reporter Ampy, but I think he ran
We could
away. I
maybe-
think he's
Dinner
done.
literally just got here, so everybody's eating at the moment.
We could maybe get him in on the
Yeah,
get him in on the couch.
Yeah, get him
We
on the
could get
couch.
Willie in the chair, get some players on the couch.
I can move.
I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get Parker off the broadcast somehow,
could
you
do
know.
that.
It's very, you're trying to sideline me in our duo.
No, let's have Parker over here, or you, Jesse. Just one of you. It's fine. Let's keep one of you.
We just do a group microphone. We can make room on the couch.
I think we can give up our headsets.
Guys,
I feel.
snuggle in.
Yeah, we could do that.
Snuggle in.
We could give up the headsets, use the
Let's get the winning
handheld.
team.
Let's do
Why
that.
don't we give them all headsets and use that? Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good idea.
we'll do that.
Take a seat on the couch. Take a seat on the couch. Congratulations. Gentlemen. Job's not done. You might... No, job's not done. You got to do an interview. Yeah, you're playing us.
Come on, Mike.
No. I mean, honestly, great series. I had a lot of fun watching. Little anticlimactic end on console, but hey, clean all the way through. I like the little end there, the soda kill fast into the plant, the momentum. I know you. I like that. But yeah, I mean, I'll start with you, Gio, captain of the team. What do you have to say? How do you feel? How do you feel about the team? How do you feel about winning, coming back? Hey, you haven't been playing for a minute. Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm a T2 warlord. You want me to hold it? I mean, it feels amazing. I picked up a bunch of group of guys, young guys, wanted to basically just wanted to grow, not grow as players, and it feels like they actually, well, some of them are leaving me now, but greener pastures. But it feels amazing. I think Mike finally broke his curse, their season curse. All it took was for me to show up to LAN and help him. We have Uzi, we have Zach, we have Ticey that showed up. Shout out to him because we had issues with just immigration issues. But it feels amazing. Thank you guys for hosting the event. And what a blow at the end, huh? And you're completely right. I said, F these guys. I'm going for the plant. So, But it feels amazing to play T2. And thank you so much for Spoit for hosting the event. I think we don't get that many events in the NA. So thank you so much. And hopefully there's more. Thank you guys.
I mean, just in general, the rest of you guys, like any feelings? I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have been playing T2, Siege, whatnot for a while. Decent amount of you first event.
Yeah.
I'd assume, right? Yeah. So, I mean,
I've been playing
you
for
go
like
right
a
ahead.
year, a little bit more than a year.
Yeah. Yeah, and like first event, I mean, honestly, just like taste of LAN competitive
Yeah.
Siege. Like, how did it feel? Like,
This has been fucking best experience I've ever had in my life. Like, this has been fucking, awesome. This has been
Really awesome.
This has been great, bro. I've wanted to do this my entire life. This is my dream. I was just so glad to compete. Thank you, Spoit. Thank you
All
so
good.
much.
Thank you, Spoit. All good.
This has been so fun. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. How's the sub feeling? As a sub stepping in, that must be a crazy feeling, right?
It was a crazy feeling because I was really not expecting to be going to Toronto. They hit me up, I think, 2 days before my flight was bought. Honestly, I feel really honored and grateful for this opportunity. I feel like I played with some veteran, and I feel like I learned a lot. Did some mistakes, but obviously the goal is always to learn. And I'm really proud to be here. Really happy that I was able to get the job done for them, even though they didn't have their complete 5-stack. And honestly, it's an honor. And thank you, everyone. The tower, the whole event is amazing. And it really means a lot for me, and it makes me want to continue to grind. And I feel like I might have a future on this game, so I really like it. Thank you very much, Spoit.
Damn. Congratulations.
Love it.
And how's Mike feeling? The big guy.
I'm happy to finally get a first place and to get it with Zach here solo. We got 2 second place finishes in T2 back to back. I've had another string of second place finishes. So I mean, it feels good to finally get a win, especially since kind of beating the choker status. Because to be honest, like a lot of those losses, maybe minus one of them, felt like we were just worse. And so the feeling or the status of being a choker felt unfair.
Yeah.
But we finally got a win here in the biggest tournament, and so I think that feels really good. I started taking the game a lot more serious, competitive, a lot more serious, myself a lot more serious. About a year ago.
Yep.
And I've seen a lot of growth as a player, and I think a lot of that's due to Gio. He started coaching us for SI quals last year. And I really found, my enjoyment for the game again, and I progressed a lot as a player.
I mean, you guys are the best tier 2 team in the world, right? This is the first ever international tournament, right? And yeah, you guys brought it home. You guys did it.
True. And then we got to go to Uzi as well. I got a comment. I think that was back-to-back defensive halves on Consulate where you I think it was 11-0 in the first match earlier today, and then 8-0 today. Is that coincidence? Is that your map? I was assuming that's your map.
I was farming with the shotgun. They were just feeding me a lot on that map. So, yeah.
Overall, how you feeling? Is this your first event or?
It's my first lane I've ever played. So, yeah, it's fun to play against your EU teams. You don't really get to play against other regions in Tier 2, so it was really fun.
I think that was something that I even just enjoyed watching, and I could tell for you guys, a lot of the first-time experience, just the back and forth in that finals, especially you guys had played those guys yesterday, and I was really enjoying it on BenQ because, I'm seeing the strats that you guys have already ran against each other, all these small variations, the mind games, the Cav hiding in CEO, all the little mini plays that started to come up, the interesting garage attack that came out of them as well. All that stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad to hear that you guys, recognize it as well and had as much fun as you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you again, guys.
Wow.
We could give them some applause.
Yeah.
Yeah, for our Finns. You guys come in frame. You don't have to wait out there. Our Finns, long day. What's that? like, I mean, 5 straight maps basically for you guys today. Basically a best of 5. I mean, I got tip the cap, and you guys are still even smiling. Like, I mean, I get it, but you guys still seem like you're having fun. And like, honestly, we were even commenting to the very end on the attacks, like keeping up the pace, like still putting in the fight through and through. And you know, I got to tip the cap to that. I love seeing that, and yeah, I mean, I think you guys have had a few more opportunities at T2 events, right, in Europe, right, with some of the smaller lands, but. I guess international competition, not exactly though, right? Yeah. So how'd that feel for you guys?
I think it's a really cool experience to get to play against these NA teams. Obviously, we normally don't really ever get the chance, apart from like a horrible scrim at midnight every now and then. So it's a really fun experience. It was really fun being here. Obviously, sucks that we choked fully, but it is what it is. That's life.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you guys came out. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed it as well, and you guys put on a show. Honestly, both of you, all you guys, all the teams here. It's been a great time.
Yeah. Well, before we finish as well, if we can get as many people in on the frame as possible right before we end as well, that could be great. Get as many from the directors from the back, all the admins, as many people as possible in the frame. Everyone who was a part of the tournament, everyone, let's go. Let's get everyone in the picture here.
Come on, BR.
Bring everyone in. And you got the king seat as well. You're sitting in the throne right now. Huh? Yeah, if you're in my lap. All right. I think we got plenty of people here. And, you know, without all of these guys, this tournament wouldn't have been possible, of course. So I want to give a shout out to everyone here, everyone working behind the scenes, and, of course, to all the viewers watching from home as well. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. You know, hoping to do something like this once again. I hope everyone enjoyed their time this weekend that we had here in Toronto. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the future.
This was a...
Today we're going straight to the source. We're interviewing Geometrics, Skite, Aimkey Franklin, all tier 2 players. These guys are putting in the work. They're competing an element. They all come from different walks of life. One's a console streamer that yells at his teammates, one's a former world champion, one's a collegiate player, and one's the upcoming future IGL of T2. Let's see what they have to say. You obviously have world championship experience. Be honest with me. When you play against these kids, are you like, they trash and I still got it? Like, low-key, I still outmaneuvering these kids.
So I honestly would say the fights I take in T2 are way harder than T1. If you understand the game, you can kind of predict fights, right? But straight just in the league-wise, I do think T2 players are mechanically up there.
Yeah, awesome. I saw you actually teaming with Ivan. What do you see in Ivan, being a Mexican player yourself? Like, is he next up?
I don't know how these pro league teams hit him up. I honestly think either they didn't think he spoke English or just didn't even give him a chance, which is kind of incredible.
Yeah.
I think I tried him out once. Well, I think one scrim we did, and it was instantly. I was just like, hey, you know what? Come over here. I mean, I think Ivan is honestly probably the future of, I would say, Mexican Siege.
Do you feel like playing in T2 has re-sparked your fire for competing again, or?
I would say so. I took a year off, right? So
Yeah.
For all I could know, I could just come back and just be horrible at the game. But it wasn't the case, right? I still felt like I had not just the mechanics, or to be fair, the mechanics kind of low, but I still had like the game sense, right?
Yeah.
And like able to lead the team and like make strats and like fundamentals, basically. I'm kind of in the middle. Kind of want to see like where this goes, right? At the end of the day, I'm towards kind of like the end of my career. Do I still got one more event or one more pro league season in me, maybe? Or do I just start like, you know, coach and like pass the torch? So I would say I'm like in between.
Yeah, so switching over from console to PC, what are some things that like you expected and what are some things that surprised you, if anything?
Something I expected for sure was it being up a level than like the console scene. The console scene is just straight Call of Duty, just run and gun, and you know, PC, you actually have to think about what you're doing in the game.
So there's clips of you screaming at your teammates and your teammates screaming at you. Do you actually think when you guys started winning more that it's kind of dialed down a bit?
We're all homies, bro, so it's just not like... The controller's not in my head! We're not like professionals, right? Like... What am I drunk at? We've said some crazy stuff to each other, as all friends probably have in their teams. Obviously, doing it live is kind of crazy, you know, in big moments, but...
If you got the chance, you would be able to drop that, or do you think it's something valuable you could bring to a team?
To be honest, in T2, you can't have that. Like, I would 100% never mental chalk, bro. I would never mental chalk my team. I promise. I'm friends with the monster inside of my head.
Do you want to make predictions on yourself in the playoffs? You want to talk some trash right now?
Packer, you can do whatever the f you want. But on a serious note, to all the people that scrim, honestly, bro, the whole non-stratting is such a disadvantage. And I'm gonna be honest, me playing the Spoit tournament literally showed. I had gotten better players, and it was a crappier outcome. You have your teammates playing different games, and like, you know, you don't want to even play ranked with each other. You know, I don't have a team that strats and doesn't want it enough, to be honest. So good luck to all the people that are actually stratting. Like Packers team, all jokes aside, he's got everything here. Does he have everything here? Maybe not. But like, here is the most important.
So I see you're actually in the facility with the team right now. Do you think that's part of like what separates y'all from everyone else? Is y'all take this shit seriously?
I mean, 100%. Being in like some sort of like LAN environment with the team, it will always be better than like not. So
we talked about historically collegiate not being respected that much. Do you think in the future we see a world where collegiate could break out above and beyond to kind of being like almost collegiate sports, even in the same level in R6 esports?
People could look at the success that we're having as a collegiate team, and that can inspire like the tier 3 players. Whenever I'm like 18 going to college, like maybe I'll join my collegiate team and like build that up, so maybe the collegiate as a whole gets stronger.
What do you think are the biggest things that hold collegiate teams back in the R6 ecosystem?
I would say the main two things are just, in general, the lack of skill. I don't think collegiate fosters really good practice, and then kind of the mentality. I think most people, when they kind of join collegiate, they check out. It's just like, oh, let's play it for fun. If they had the more mentality to improve and like put like in that effort, I think you could see a lot better collegiate teams.
One of the hardest things in being consistent and being on top is staying on top. What's like the road plan ahead for you guys? Say if you guys did stumble and start failing, are you guys going to stick together? Are you guys going to stick it all the way through to Challenger Series because you have that faith in each other?
You know, Yeah, individually we trust each other like to a level I don't think many T2 teams do trust each other. It doesn't affect us. Like we're gonna move on to the next game and we're gonna play our style of game, and when it matters most, we will win. Another piece of wood to add to the fire, you know?
Ooh, another piece of wood out of the fire. So you recently played to qualify for the Spoit Contender series. You're going to Toronto.
It's breathtaking. Like traveling the world, going to a different country to play Siege. That is awesome.
How would you describe your motivation for competing so hard?
I've been playing video games since I was like 10 years old. Like playing and winning is my dream. You can't be okay with being mediocre. When most of the time when I was getting into PC IGLing and looking at clips, it was mainly Hot and Cold and Canadian. You know, being on NVIDIX, I actually got to listen in with Hot and Cold and like experience what a great IGL and like what it takes to be, you know, someone like Hot and Cold or Matt, however you call them. But
for the camera, I've listened to Franklin's comms. I've listened to many IGLs. He's up there. He's up there. Like I promise you, like he's got the traits of everything. All right, that's all for this episode. Next episode, we'll be reviewing and breaking down some questionable tier 2 plays with another special guest. Anyways, that's it for me today. Catch you guys later, and hope you're enjoying Element.